Hello, everyone. Oh, God, it's static. Hang on. It's just the intro of this game. Hello, everyone. My name's Keaton. Welcome back to more Chaos Child. Oh, apologies on the startup static. Anyways, last time, a lot happened. Let's just put it that way. Almost got in real big trouble with the potential big bad of the story, and Kurusu got stabbed. The newspaper club is now temporarily dissolved. And yeah, and now Watabe wants to come see us on the festival, though. Which I'm also starting to think, because the festival date, I think, lines up with the next murder of the new gen, which is Vampire. I'm starting to wonder if Watabe is going to be the person who gets killed. So, let's see. I pull Watabe's article up on the PC screen. Let's take a look at this. Today I'm bringing you... Oh, I think this is the same thing as before. Yeah, it looks like the same. Just miso makes it easy to eat. Snap it in half and enjoy the delicious crab. They're still going at it, huh? The pace of the comments was starting to slow down, but they remained basically negative. There was no way Watabe wouldn't have noticed that. Of course, he would have noticed our video as well. A lot of the comments were posting a link. What's he going to say? Did he want to ask us something about the sumo stickers? No, he wouldn't need to do an interview if that was the case. In any event, he'd uploaded a close-up photo of the sumo sticker at Revolving Dead, which we hadn't been able to incorporate into our video even though we'd been at the scene. We had to go back to the Love Hotel and upload a video we'd taken from the street. To be honest, our article was basically the same as his, but his photos were a lot better. I couldn't imagine there was anything he wanted to ask us. Could it be about the hospital? That's the other big problem. We don't have the... Miyashiro doesn't have his phone anymore. We've lost the phone because the hospital incident. So that's a problem. That was impossible. No one but me and Sarika knew about it. No, there was no point in thinking about it. I need to get ready for the interview, and then do what Kurusu asked me. Huh? Hmm? Huh? What? Something bothered me, so I went over to the board. Oh boy. The sumo sticker from the Revolving Dead case is... I carefully removed the one that was on the board. Yeah? Hmm? I knew it. Is this not the same sticker? Its face is different. This is a different sticker. Where did Watabe get this? Why are there... I went back in front of the map and put the picture back on. The photo that we'd taken of the sticker and the sticker in Watabe's article were different. What was going on with that? Once everyone got back to the club room, I planned to talk with them about it. Why are they different? October 8th, 2015. Thursday. I'm getting nervous. It's starting to get close to the day of death. 11:45 p.m. The Shibuya Earthquake Memorial. Kurusu? The town was silent, as if it didn't even know she was there. She was standing before the names of the dead, as unmoving as a stone in front of her. In fact, it was hard to tell that she wasn't dead herself. The wind that blew down from the tops of the buildings refused to touch her scraggly hair. The eyes that poked out through her hair were cloudy and lifeless, and her lip was pressed into a frown. She must not have bathed recently, because the smell around her was terrible. Her black clothes melted into the darkness, making the red jacket stand out a little against the gloom. A sound came from her lips. She pressed her jaw together as if trying to crush a piece of meat. Her leg dragged along as she started to walk, her head facing the ground. In that moment, she stood up from the scene around her. The hair pressed against her face made it impossible to read her expression, but the most noticeable thing about her wasn't the stench or the sound of her gritting teeth. It was her anger and rage. That anger and rage covered everything about her. Her legs came to a stop. She reached out a glove-covered hand and touched a name on the memorial. She dug her fingernail into it. She scratched again and again, as if trying to rub it out. Ugh. Her nail broke inside the glove, unable to handle the force. But she didn't stop. She ignored the blood dribbling out of her glove, as if she didn't feel any pain. Red continued to stain the memorial stone. Oh, is this person making another sumo sticker? The date changed. It was now October 9th. There was only one day left until October 10th, the date of the next New Generation Madness killing. It's almost here. I apologize for the wait. Ed Lucas, Ami-chan. I apologize for the wait. The test images? Spreading rapidly as expected. Maintain things as they are. Yes. And the target? We'll make contact with a reporter named Watabe tomorrow. Kill him. Oh boy. Chapter 3. School Festival. Their side of the festival's tale. October 9th, 2015. Friday. Oh boy.
Now, my investigations have revealed that it is safe to assume that these cases are a recreation of a New Generation Madness. But did you know that there was another video that noticed the same thing as I did at almost the exact same time? That's right, the video from the newspaper club at Hekiho Academy in Shibuya. It makes me extremely happy to see that there are young people growing up who want to be journalists like me.
Oh, so this is our first time to get to see Watabe.
If you weren't already in the know, the Restoration Festival is coming up real soon. It'll be a nice way for us to celebrate our recovery from that terrible event. As that celebration draws near, I've learned that there's going to be a school festival held tomorrow at Hekiho Academy. Yes, that's right. You, my listeners, are very clever, so I'm sure you've already guessed. I'll be going to the Culture Festival to interview the newspaper club. I want to hear what it's like to be an aspiring journalist these days. And of course, I'm very excited to learn all about how they managed to get their hands on the same information that I did, and how they reached the same hidden secret behind the cases as me. This interview may bring us even closer to finding the person behind these deaths. The pursuit of truth is the one true duty of any journalist. That's all for today's broadcast. What will we learn during tomorrow's interview? What is the truth behind all the cases? Don't miss it.
Today's news with Watabe Tomoki.
Good job. The one true duty of any journalist. Huh? No, it's nothing. Oh, okay. Anyway, look at this. Today's news are a new record. A lot of people are watching us, I guess. Of course they are. Because it's me. Huh? Nothing. I see. Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's broadcast. Leave it to me. Tomorrow's going to get even better numbers. And I'm going to be the one that brings it. Awfully greedy sounding. I'm tired. I put the cardboard box I was carrying down on the desk. Finally, I was able to relax. Compared to the physical therapy I'd done after my coma, this was nothing, but my arms and legs were sore. Why do we have to help the student council anyway? Obviously, it's because we're the reason they're having trouble. Ida was standing next to the windowsill, where the warm sunlight was pouring in. He looked comfortable. There was no one in the room but me and him.
確かに生徒
I
会
did
の
say
仕
I'd
事を
help,
手
but
伝う約束はしたけど
this is going too far.
いくらなんでもこき
I've
使
been
わ
running
すぎ
around all day carrying one thing or another. Everyone, myself most of all, knew that I wasn't cut out for physical labor. And what's more,
伊藤
Ito, how the hell could he be playing with a smartphone when I was working so hard? After I complained, he said,
んなこと言ったっ
Hey,
て
you're the one who said
ク
you
レーム対
didn't
応は
want to
嫌
deal
だっ
with
て
the
言った
gloves
の
that
は
had
お前だろ
complaints. It was just one day left until the festival. All the clubs had complaints and demands to make at the student council. They'd asked for someone who could listen to them and relay them to the student council, and I decided there was no way I could do that. So I left it to Ito.
それより見たか
Anyway,
これ
did you see this?
Ito showed me his phone, which he had been playing with.
なんだ
What's that?
さっき渡部が
What's
配信してたんだよ
He was saying a
明
bunch
日
of
の
stuff
こ
about
といろいろ
tomorrow.
喋ってたぞ
Just like Ito said, the phone was playing back a video that had gone up in the last half hour.
それに見ろ
And
よ
look at these
この
view,
カウン
view
ト
numbers.
数
Lately's
最近
getting
の
more
報
and
道
more
で
with
どん
every
どん出てるっ
broadcast.
ぽい
Maybe we
し
can count on good
明
things
日は
tomorrow.
期待してもいい
期待ね
Good thing, huh?
なんだよ
What kind of
そのリアク
reaction
シ
is
ョン
that? You're looking forward to
お前
tomorrow
だって
too,
昨
aren't
日は
you?
興奮して
I won't deny that I got a little excited when I heard about tomorrow's interview. However,
やっぱり
I just
いい
get
よ
the
うに
feeling
利用
he's
され
using
ている
us.
だけの気がするそもそもあの情報
We were
自
the
体
first ones to upload our
僕
video,
たち
and
の
he's
方が
acting
早
like
く
we
配
did it at
信
the
してた
same
んだぞ
time.
それを渡部は
It was a common
いか
media
に
trick
も
to
同じタ
suggest
イミン
things
グだ
weren't,
ったみたいに
that
使
weren't
ってる
true without actually lying.
自分の方が
So he's trying to
後出しだ
make
ったって
people
こ
forget
と
that he was
を
the
うやむやに
second
し
to
ようとしてる
upload.
ってわけか
あ
Yeah. And it also felt like he was trying to use all the flame wars to up his view counts.
仮にそう
If
だと
that's
し
the
た
case,
ら
what do we do about tomorrow's
どうす
interview?
るんだよ
あ別に
Nothing. We just answered the questions. That was the
そ
school's
れが学校
condition.
側からの条件なんだから
No. Honestly, I'd like to shoot him down and show him up as a liar. But the second I started to get a little excited, the mark left on my cheek after Kawahara-kun hit me started to ache. For now, I need to focus on helping the student council, not the case.
あれそういえば川原
Come to
君
think of it, where's Kawahara-kun?
あ
Huh?
あ
Oh, what was it? You know, that big
校
wind
庭にあっ
chime
ただろ
decoration or whatever
風
that they're
鈴だ
putting
か
in
な
the
んだか
courtyard?
飾るやつ
あ
Oh,
願い
the
事
one
が
about
どうとか
wishes?
いう
One of the classes was doing something about the Shibuya earthquake. They said they were making an area where you could write your wish on a sheet of paper that would be tied to a wind chime. Huh. We've been told to submit something, but I hadn't. To be honest, I didn't really like stuff like that. Really?
あれの設置
He
で
just
走
said
り
he was
回っ
running
てる
around
っ
and
てさっき
standing it up.
Oh.
あ
Oh. Oh, hey, speaking of devil. Kawahara-kun frowned a little when he saw me. He started to open his mouth, but closed it, glanced at Ito, and then sighed. Something in him decided to just give up.
終わったのか
Are you done?
Kawahara-kun was looking at the box I'd been carrying.
あ
Oh,
hi.
yes.
あじゃあ
Then take these
次
pamphlets
は
to the
受付
front
にパン
desk.
フ運ん
next.
でくれパンフレットで
Pamphlets.
す
Right, got it.
わかりました
いってらっしゃい
Bye.
I glared at Ito, then picked up the box with the pamphlets and went to leave the student council room. Kawahara-kun was still frowning at me. That's strange. I was sure he'd say something about Kurusu, or at least insult me. After I finished carrying the pamphlets, I went to buy a drink from the vending machine. If I didn't get some caffeine from a Mountain View, I wasn't going to be able to move for much longer. Hmm? Someone was tugging at the hem of my uniform. I quickly turned around. It's...
あはいなん
Oh,
でしょう
yes. What is it? Oh, hey. It's you. Kazuki.
で和樹
Oh,
か
it's just you,
脅
Kazuki.
かすなよ
Don't scare me like that. She'd been sent to help with her class's display, which was just about finished up.
クラスの仕事終わっ
Did
た
you
の
finish
か
what you were doing? Then
だ
help
か
me
ら
out with the
生徒
student
会の方
council.
の手伝いを頼む
Kazuki tugged even harder at my uniform.
いや
No,
だから
I need you
生
to
徒
help
会の
with...
手伝いを
Um,
もしかし
Are
て
you
つい
telling me
て
to
こい
follow
って言
you?
ってるのか。
She nodded. Okay. You already know. Her expression hadn't changed, but it seemed like she was having some kind of trouble. What was going on? Did she want me to help with something? I need to get back to the student council room. But it was incredibly rare for Kazuki to actually come to me for help. It wouldn't be right to just ignore her. Oh boy, I'm gonna regret this.
わかったよ。
Fine, I'll
しょう
help
がない
you.
から
I
つい
guess
て
I
っ
don't
て
have a
やる。
choice. No way. Did Kazuki just grin? That was something you almost never saw. So where are we
ど
going?
こへ行くんだ？
I can only hope that something incredible is about to happen. She took me up to the roof of the school. What was she going to do here? What?
Eh?
Huh? What? Kazuki laughed? Wait, what was with that laugh?
どうしたんだ、
What's
カズ
wrong,
キ。
Kazuki?
My name is not Kazuki.
Her voice sounded like the filters they used to disguise someone's voice when they were on TV.
We are aliens.
What? How did this delusion become alien?
何よ。
What? Kazuki was the only one here. Of course, it would be rude to point that out. I tried to figure out what was most likely explanation for what the most likely explanation was for Kazuki's sudden change. Were they doing a play? Maybe it was practice for a play. What if her class was doing a play with aliens in it? And so she'd come to me for help practicing because I was in her club? Maybe I should play along then.
We are about to summon a UFO.
UFO。
A UFO? Wait, did she just call it a UFO? How'd that work? UFO meant unidentified flying object. It was her own ship, but she hadn't bothered to identify it.
Do not think you can escape. We are going to kidnap you and cattle mutilate you.
エイリアンアブダクション
Wait,
の
is
こ
this
と
an alien abduction thing? Kazuki tilted her head a little and walked up to me expressionlessly.
Cattle mutilation.
Oh, I'm dead. Dead. The next thing I knew, Kazuki's finger transformed into a sharp blade which she rammed into my chest. It was unreal, like something from a manga. But the pain that flowed in my body via my nervous system told me that this was in fact really happening. I tried to run, but it was too late.
We will suck out all of your blood.
Oh, great. Slurpee. For some reason, the pain was gone. I actually felt sort of good. I started to pass out. I looked down at my hand and saw that my veins had turned black and purple and were poking out of my skin.
Your blood is mixing with my own inside my body. It's so delicious. So delicious. More. More.
What was the sensation? It felt so good. It was like falling asleep inside a warm futon where you were very tired. My whole body felt tired, but it was a good kind of tired. I closed my eyes, hoping that this feeling would last forever. Little by little, I stopped being able to feel my body. And at the same time, I felt free, as if I was floating through the sky.
Good night, senpai.
And then I passed out. What kind of delusion was that? What? That was about the most curveball delusion I think I could have gotten. I was expecting her to just be a basic murderer in the delusion, but no, she's an alien, I guess. Okay. Okay. That works too, I guess. Did some part of me think that Kazuki was an alien or something? I think so. That surprised even me. Yeah. No kidding. Come to think of it, why were there a lot of reports of alien abduction in America and almost none in Japan? Was it some kind of cultural difference? Maybe aliens play the same role in American culture that traditional Japanese monsters and ghosts like yokai play in ours? I felt like I should give a lecture to someone about this. As I considered this, I arrived at the courtyard. What? What? Huh? I'm so confused. Okay. Kazuki stopped in front of some large object with a vinyl covering on the top. What was this thing? Okay. Kazuki stared at it for a moment, then pointed at it.
もしかしてこ
Do
れ
you
を
have to
運ば
carry
な
this
きゃ
or
ならないと
something?
か
She nodded, but what was this thing anyway? She took a piece of paper out of her pocket. It looked like some kind of handmade flyer. 1A, let's build a gun Varl project. I feel like this is supposed to be a mixed mash of animes, and I don't know which. All I can tell is Gundam, at least, probably. I don't even know much about that, but... In bright colors and big letters, it said, Class 1A, let's build a gun Varl project. Oh. A 3-part anime series that aired from 2012 to 2015, the show features a total of 155 episodes. The broadcast took a unique approach to marketing, broadcasting in 110 countries before releasing in Japan, causing a boom to occur in those countries far before it did in Japan. It was created to target the teenage male demographic, with toys and our merchandise produced for it, just like any other mecha anime. However, the Egyptian mythology motif behind story and the impressive CGI battles made it popular enough to receive a movie adaptation. Despite this, the final episode of the 3rd season was recently and inexplicably cancelled in a very controversial move, even among the show's biggest fans. The story is about Dodo Genki, a 14-year-old boy who pilots a martial arts robot known as a Ka Trooper. A global scale epic unfolds around him, spanning the past, present, and future. The Season 1 theme song was sung by a gothic punk band known as Phantasm, which had a fairly large cult following at the time. Huh. Phantasm, huh?
頑張れるっ
A
て
gun Varl.
アニメの
Like in the anime? Gunvarl was an anime that started back when I was in middle school. While most anime these days only lasted 3 to 6 months, Gunvarl had been on forever. In fact, it just ended the other day. And some idiot had decided to cancel it just before the last episode could air. This had caused a huge uproar. All this made Gunvarl a truly legendary anime.
これってカズ
Is
キの
this your
クラス
class's
の
display?
展示物
I see. They must have been attempting to make a model of the robot from the anime. And so they made all these parts in the courtyard, and now they had to get them to their classroom.
でもなんでカズキが
But
一人で
why
運
do
ば
you
なきゃ
have
な
to
らない
carry
の
this by yourself?
クラスの連
Where's
中
the
は
rest of the class? I followed Kazuki's gaze over to the entrance and saw students in pairs happily carrying large objects covered in sheets.
なるほど
I see.
ぼっちには辛い
It's
状況
hard
だ
not
な
having any friends, huh? What? Ow! Don't kick me in the shin! And if you're going to kick me in the shin, don't do it so hard! Ah! This is the most dialogue you're getting.
誰がぼっちだ
I have friends. My friends just happen to be
今日は
absent
たま
today.
たま仲のいい子がや
I'm sorry.
僕の
My
勘違いだ
mistake. I decided to play along.
で
So what do you want me to
どうしろ
do?
と
Ah.
代わりに運ぶのを
You want me
手
to
伝
help you carry it? Is she ever going to, like, proper talk? I know we just had that alien thing, which I'm not counting at because no shit. But are we ever going to have, like, a proper voice from her?
うでもこれって
But
重いんじ
isn't
ゃ
this
ない
really heavy? Don't look at me with those puppy dog eyes. Fine. Normally I would have found some way to get out of it, but if Caruso wanted the Culture Festival to succeed, I didn't have a choice. Alright, let's move it. I reached down to grab the object under the sheet.
よし
Okay, go over to that
そっち待って
side. Yeah, left on 3, okay?
さあ行くぞ
Here we go.
いっせー
1, 2,
の
3.
リズム
Do
感
you
な
have
い
no
のか
sense of rhythm at all? You're
完全
completely
に
off.
ずれてるぞ遅い
We weren't in sync at all. She would lift up a moment or two after I did. Because of that, we almost dropped it to the ground.
僕が悪い
Don't
みた
act
い
like
な
it's
顔
my
する
fault.
な
Let's do it again.
もう一
うん
一斉
One.
今度は早っ
That was too early.
うん。
もういい
That's enough of this.
和
I'll
樹
match
に
you
僕
should
が
just
合わ
left
せる
it.
から
As she started to lift, I did too. We staggered, but managed to keep it steady.
よし
Okay, let's
そ
get
れじゃ
moving then.
このまま運ぼう
Okay. We slowly headed toward Kazuki's classroom, counting 1, 2, 1, 2 to keep ourselves in unison. Of course, I was the only one who actually spoke.
そこんとこ角に
There's a
なっ
corner
てるか
there.
ら
Be
な
careful.
気を
We made it to the stairs. This is where things got hard.
先に登って
You up first. Yeah, like that.
そうそう
Slowly.
そのまま
Slowly. Don't
ゆっくり
trip. Make sure you don't trip.
踏み
Making
外すな
Kazuki go first so that I can
踏み
hold
外す
from
んじ
the
ゃない
bottom
ぞ
was a mistake.
あおい
Hey! Even after all my warning, Suzuki slipped and... Uh-oh. Help! Ow. Ow. Damn it, I told you not to trip. You were just lucky we hadn't climbed up that much.
大丈夫か
You
和樹
okay, Kazuki? Hmm. This situation is... Where are you? No. I refuse. I refuse to accept either delusion. No. I refuse. I will traumatize myself in a later round. Kazuki's still alive. Well, she isn't very tall. Wait, what am I thinking? Oh, someone come inside and see us. Girl's hopeless. No. Stop it. No, knowing Kazuki, there was no way. I just need to get this done. I refuse.
和樹
Kazuki,
怪
you
我はない
hurt?
かほらじゃ
Come
あ
on,
立って
stand up. Let's get this
早
over
いとこ
with.
ろこれ持っていこう
Fortunately, the Gunvaro part wasn't damaged at all. We headed to Kazuki's classroom, being careful not to trip this time.
1の A
One A. Is this it?
Hmm.
A girl near the entrance saw Kazuki and ran over. She looked like a normal average girl. Whoopsie.
Kazuki, you brought over. How sure you just back out? Huh? Who's it?
Oh,
い
well,
や
Oh, I know. You're with the Newsreader Club. You're having an interview with the Tommy tomorrow.
how does she know?
君が
Who are you?
Oh, my name is Okochi.
いや名前
No,
じゃ
I
な
didn't
く
mean
て
your name. You know about
で
Watabe.
すか
Oh, come on. Everyone knows. There's all kinds of rumors going around about it.
That surprised me. I thought that only a few people at school would know about a Nikonia reporter. I had no idea a girl like this, who didn't even look like she kept up with the news at all, would know about it. And there were even rumors of going around about it?
Good luck, okay? I'm looking forward to it.
あはい
Yeah.
ありが
Thank
と
you.
うございます
Kazuki ignored the two of us and took the part inside, then silently put it on the floor. No one tried to help her. As I went over to her,
Thanks for helping. We'll do the rest ourselves. Just sit there.
the girl Kochi said that to me. Okay. I did as I was asked and left the room. And then Kazuki followed me. Hello.
何
What is that?
Hmm?
Look, she offered me a lollipop.
くれるのか
You giving this to me?
Hmm.
Was this her way of thanking me? But
それ
you've
食
already
べ
licked
か
that
けだ
one,
ろ
haven't you? Hmm. She sighed and put it back in her mouth, then took out a small bag from her skirt pocket. Dried emperor squid. What? It was dried squid. Thanks.
どうも手が空いたら
If you're not
生徒会
busy,
の方も
help with the
手伝
student
ってくれよ
council. You're part of the
一応
club
部員
too.
なんだから
Kazuki shrugged and walked up the stairs. Maybe she was going back to the club room to play her game or some more. I probably couldn't count on her help. Well, we tried. October 9th, 2015, Friday. Toshita Hiroko was working at her part-time job as a grocery store cashier. Oh no. Is this gonna be who dies? Her husband was always out working late, but he didn't actually make any money. His airhead personality meant that he was perennially stuck in lower management. Her son was in college and spent all of his time playing. She was spending a lot of money to send him there, but he'd grown into a selfish boy who constantly demanded cars and trips. Of course, their budget was always stretched to the limit. They hadn't built up on any kind of savings. They lived in Shibuya, true, but she had to live with her in-laws, which didn't make things easy at all. I'm scared. The idea of going to lunch with her friends from the neighborhood seemed as remote as the fiction she saw parade on the news every night. She wanted an easier life. Lately, she'd been all sighs. Yesterday, she'd actually sighed at work and gotten a warning from her boss. The store where she worked was along Meiji-dori, about a 5-minute walk from Shibuya. The lunchtime rush had ended and things were calming down. She wanted to take a little break, but it wasn't break time yet.
That would be 3,127 yen.
The woman in front of her, who was taking out her wallet, was one she'd seen several times before. She wore fancy clothes and had a slender, attractive body. Her makeup was perfect, too. Even when she was only going shopping at a supermarket. She must live in a different world. Maybe she was what they called a celebrity wife. The woman seemed very anxious as she waited for her to finish. Toshita hadn't even handed over her change yet, and she'd already lifted up her shopping basket. What was bothering her so much? Was she feeling sick? She did seem a little pale. Toshita wondered about her, but they didn't have enough of a relationship that she felt comfortable asking. She handed her the receipt and her change, and the woman quickly left. Toshita greeted the next customer, and then gasped. It was a man. What? And he was wearing a mask. That's... okay? Yeah, I think you're about to die, lady. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't think we're making it out of this one, lady. You're totally gonna die. Okay, so now there's people wearing masks of the sumo wrestler going about. That's great. That's fantastic. The mask had the same design as those things they called sumo stickers. She'd heard about the stickers on the news several days ago. She'd learned that lately they were popular in Shibuya and nowhere else. She'd seen them several times on her way to and from work. It was a disgusting design, and the idea of Shibuya being overrun with the things made her sick. And this man was wearing a mask with the same design. That meant she couldn't see his face. His clothes were completely normal. They weren't particularly filthy, and he didn't look like a pervert or a crazy man. But that made it even stranger that he'd be wearing a mask to hide his face, and one so poorly constructed that was obviously handmade. Was this why the last customer had seemed so anxious? The man was standing completely still. He didn't say anything to Toshita. And then she realized that she'd been staring at his face for quite a long time.
I'm sorry. Welcome.
She looked inside his shopping basket. It was filled with several bowls of instant ramen and a single 2-liter.
That will be 4,378 yen.
As she gave him the total, she happened to see the customers in the other lanes. This time, she was struck completely silent. It wasn't just her register. Is everyone in this store masked? Every single register. Oh, that's terrifying. Why are you all the same? Had a customer wearing a mask. There's so many of them. Yeah, that's terrifying. And they were all standing silently. There were already 10 people lined up at a register, and all of them were wearing sumo sticker masks. The store never got this busy, even at lunchtime on a Saturday. The only thing the people in the masks had in common was that they were men. They all wore different clothes. A tall man in a sweatshirt, a fat middle-aged man in running clothes, a well-built man in a sweater, and so on and so on. Not all of them looked like they had steady jobs, but not all of them looked like they were unemployed. And not one of them said a word. They just stood there in a line, masks on their heads and baskets in their hands. Yeah, this is freaky. The noisy supermarket suddenly fell silent. All the other employees and customers stared at the men in the masks, eyes wide. Oh, okay. Okay, we're just skipping past that. Okay. Okay. On the way to the student council room, I remembered that I'd been planning on getting a mountain view, so I headed back to the vending machine. Only caffeine and carbonation, combined in the mightiest of drinks, could quench my thirst.
Oh, I found you.
Just as I was about to put my coin in the slot, I heard a voice I recognized.
おのえ
Anoy? Weren't you helping one of the classes that didn't have enough people?
手伝いをしてるんじゃない
That's right. Yeah, please, come help me.
She grabbed my hand and yanked me forward.
ちょっと
Wait,
待って
I just moved a bunch of stuff.
さっきからあちこち
I'm too busy listening to that right now. You're the one I count on. Found you.
I heard the exact same phrase I'd heard a moment ago. Oh no.
Hey there, senpai. Glad to see you two are getting along as well as ever.
Huh? Oh, it's you again. I'm Mura-san.
You're going to be killing me, Ashiro Takaru-senpai.
Oh, great. I remember the words she said before. It was definitely Arimura-san who was in front of me now. The one at the murder scene. And the one who'd been talking to a detective about the case. I could feel myself starting to sweat.
有村
Oh,
さん
Arimura-san.
なんで
Why?
I told you you don't need to be so self-conscious around me, right, Rika? Huh? Rika. Your name's Sarika, right? You don't like it? It's Sari, your final answer then? Huh? What? Is it final, or is it your answer? It's my answer. Good. You need to call me Hina. Let's all say it loud. 1, 2. Hina. Not good enough. Too slow. One more time. Hina. Still stiff, but it'll work. It's Sari. Yeah.
I don't trust you for a second. Well, what was she doing? This wasn't the same Arimura-san who told me I was going to be killed. This was how she was when she talked to her classmates. This only made me wonder. Was she planning something? What was she doing in the Love Hotel that day?
Oh, what's wrong, Ishiro-senpai? There's so much passion in your gaze.
あいや
Oh, no.
Have you fallen in love with me?
What?
What, Taku? Have you?
違う
No!
そう
No!
じゃ
Oh, you don't have to deny it. Just be honest, you. But just so you know, if you fall in love with me, you'll get hurt.
It was no good. I couldn't keep up with her energy.
So anyway, Sari, I'm borrowing Ishiro-senpai.
Oh no.
は
Huh? Before I could say anything, Armor wrapped her arm around mine and pulled me away. Help!
Hey, Arma! Hina!
Help! Help!
Adios, gracias, Sari. See you next year.
Help me, Sarika!
あ
Huh? What is it?
話しても
Can you
ら
let
え
me
ま
go?
せんか
Oh, sorry. I wasn't thinking.
She bopped herself in the head and let go of my arm. I don't trust you for a second. And then she led me further down the hall, humming as she went. What was she doing? I felt like she was up to something. She must have noticed I wasn't moving because she suddenly turned around.
Aw, come on, don't act so scared. It makes me sad.
She pretended to cry.
一体どう
How serious is she? I can't tell.
わけがわからない
Here, right here. Come inside.
She pointed to an empty classroom. What was she planning on doing here?
でも
But
It's okay, I'm not planning on eating you or anything.
あいや
no,
ちょっと
but oh no. No likey. Damn it. In the end, I gave in and went into the classroom. Bad idea.
Now then,
You
ここに来てもらった理由わかりますか
know why I brought you here, Senpai?
わかりますか
Senpai? わかりますか
What?
わかりますか
Oh I'm imagining the worst, mademoiselle.
いえ、
I'm imagining the worst. No. Of course not.
心当たり
No idea at
ない
all.
です
That was the only thing I can think of. But seeing the way she acted today, it was hard to believe that she was the same girl.
どっちの姿が
Which is the real
本当の
her?
彼女なんだろ
Maybe if what I was remembering was the real her, then the reason she brought me here must be murder.
う。一体何を
What are you?
実は
Actually, I
先
searched through
輩
your
の
home,
家を調
senpai.
べさせてもらう
なんだって
What?
一体い
When?
つの間に
And wait, how'd you get
それが
inside?
どうやって中に
それについては
I had some help
こ
from me,
ちらのお二
Cece.
人に協力
Huh? Oh, hey, Serica. Hey, Kurusu.
なんで
How?
っていうかクルス
And what are you doing,
何やっ
Kurusu?
て
You
るん
need
だ
to be
よ
in bed.
反省にしてないと
はいストッ
Okay,
プ
stop. That doesn't matter. More importantly, when I searched your house, I found a very dangerous secret, senpai.
は
Huh?
やばい
Dangerous
秘密って
secret.
一体
Mine was racing. Did I have some kind of dangerous secret? Once I was hiding in that RV. One night I was hiding in that RV. I had no idea. I couldn't think of anything.
あれわか
Seems
り
you
ま
got a
せん
habit of collecting some very.
Oh no.
あなた
Is this where this is
大変なも
going?
のを集める趣味が
Her
終わり
eyes
の
were
よ
cold
う
and
で
filled with disgust. Is this where I think it's going? She was so friendly a moment ago. Now she was acting like a detective. I knew she met with a detective earlier. Does that have something to do with it? Is this what I think it is? Is it the magazines? But Serica and Crusoe were refusing to look at me. That was the biggest shock of all.
言いたいこと
If
が
you
あ
got
るな
something to
ら
say you want to say, why don't you just say it
はっきり言ったらどうですか？
already? I worked on my courage and walked over to Arimura-san.
こ
Tell
れ
me
で
about
すよ
this.
これ
Arimura-san took out some magazines. Yep, I had a feeling that one was coming. The cool cat. Time to
その
die.
バカな
Where'd you
どう
get
して
this?
これを
ようやく事態を
So
把
you
握し
finally
ました
understand what's
か
going on, Mishiro senpai.
宮代先
Please tell
輩
me the name of that
その
magazine.
雑誌名言いなさい
Tell me.
This is not at all where I thought this was going, but this is
やっ
funny.
と
Cool Cat
プレス
Press. This is my favorite magazine, the one that Genson bought me.
な
Why do you have this?
宮代先輩の
Must
人
be
と
the
なりを
kind of
調
person
査
you
する
are.
ためです
クールキャットプレスは
Cool
関
Cat
係
Press
な
has
いだ
nothing to
ろ
do with that.
あります
It does.
Oh,
It's really
it is.
important. It's important
宮代
evidence
先
of your
輩の性
sexual
癖を把握する上に
僕の性癖を知って
Why do you
どう
care about
するつ
them?
もりだいや
Don't get it wrong, yeah.
本当
Cool
に
Cat Press isn't something I bought.
クールキャむしろサブカル関連の情報を得る
It's
ため
actually
と
more
言
of
い
a
ますか
subculture thing.
言い訳は見
I
苦
don't want
しい
your
ですよ
excuses.
本当だって
It's true. Come on, no, hey, Cruzy, you believe
信
me,
じてくれる
right?
よな
Nope. Not in this delusion. Looked away even harder.
そんな
Oh, why?
自分の行いにつ
When I
い
think you
て
act to your own
冷静に
actions.
思う宮代先輩
Not
は
really your
証
purchasing
拠
cool
を
cat
残しているん
pressers.
ですよ
What is happening? I'm so confused.
Proof? Stare at the copies of Cool Cat Press on the desk. Then I realized each of them was marked with several stickers. What does this mean?
しまい
Oh no! It's definitely the one who put them there. Of course, I knew exactly what they meant.
理解しまし
You
た
understand?
いやその
Oh, why?
先輩っ
You're
て
so.
几帳面ですよあ
I can't
そう
take
だ
it.
Why
ち
don't
ょ
you
っ
read
と
what
付箋
it
の
says
貼
in
っ
these
てあるペー
pages?
ジに何尾上さんとクルス先輩にも協力してもらって
はあなんで
Why?
面白そうだからに
Sounds
決まっ
fun.
てるじゃないですか
I'm losing my mind, man.
Gave me a long glare before she started reading.
新しいキス
Leaving on a
感
journey
覚
to
の
the
旅
new
に出る
Cadens sensations.
はは
I see you're interested in
キス
kissing.
に興味が
What?
次
Bro turned into a zombie.
2回目のデートでお
あ
持ち帰り
Icebreaker
必勝法そもそも1回目のデートすらしたことないだろみたいなツッコミ欲しいですか
Uh. Get me out of this delusion.
驚異のこたつ
Get
マジッ
her
ク
Larry
で
Gargan
女
with
の子は好きだら
kotatsu
け。
mashi.
こたつで落とせ。
What is a kotatsu?
こたつ
Get me out of this delusion. This was torture.
じゃあ
This was a noise song. Noe walked over hesitantly. She still refused to look at me. Picked up her issue.
読んで。
What is happening? Free me from this
女の子の
delusion.
感じるツ
No.
ボ大使い。
Free me. Release
指圧師
me.
でも目指すつもりです。
Release me.
はい次。
Release me.
海を見に行こうよと誘えば女の子はついて
Release
くる。
me.
海っすか。
See?
ついてかないです。
I want. Release
じゃあ
me.
次はクル
Cruises
ス先輩。
Senpai. Nothing in the world is.
Oh, do you know what you're doing, Arimura Thinai?
学
Release
校内
me.
恋愛の落とし穴。
Release me.
別れた後に気を付き合う前
Pray
から
about
別れ
breakup
た
for you
後の
about a
心
day.
配っす
First
か。
order.
まず
も
Just
許
stop,
して
please.
じゃあそろそろ
Time
最
the
後。
last one.
振られた時に聞きたいバラードトップ10。
Release me.
振られた時
He's
って
expecting to get dumped. Or is this one of those
最
look up
初
who
か
I
ら
am
負
when
け
I'm
戦想
pressed?
定。恥ずかしい。
Thank you. Release me. It would have been better if I got the murder situation. Okay. If that happened, I'd kill myself. Thank you. Thank you, Takeru. No, I didn't put that many sticker notes in my copies of Cool Cat Press anyway. That's right. Only one. Maybe two. That's right. And they were in the parts that were about getting girls. They were in Minamikata Kenji Sensei's column where the articles on men's fashion. I should stop thinking about this. I need to figure out why Armura's son had brought me here. But I basically knew already.
Ji-
Is this about what
事件の
happened?
ことですか
Armura's son's expression turned serious. I gulped repeatedly, feeling a little overwhelmed.
その
I
僕
wanted
も
to
聞
ask
き
you
た
about...
かったんですけ
I
ど
want to ask you too,
あ
about
の
that
事件
case.
の
何のことですか
What are you talking about? Armura-san suddenly smiled. She was smiling, but her voice made it clear that she was refusing to answer my question. I would have liked it more if she had been frowning. I opened my mouth as if being pushed forward by some indescribable fear.
今さらとぼ
I
け
don't
た
think you
点
can
だ
talk your way out of it.
だと思い
No.
ます
I know
その
that you were
あの現
there.
場に君がいた君はどうして
What were you
あそこに
doing there?
いたん
She was looking at me, but I couldn't read any kind of emotion in her eyes. I almost stepped back, but stopped myself.
ああ。なんか
You
先
kind of sound like
輩
a
刑
detective,
事
you
さ
know
んみ
that?
たいっすね。
And now she's back to her casual tone of voice.
くそ
Damn it, what's with this girl?
あの人は古い
His
友
little friend,
人で
and sometimes we meet and
時々
talk
ああ
like
して
that
会
is all.
っていろいろと話を聞い
That's
て
what
た
she'd
だけ
said
っす
before
よ
when she was meeting with that detective named Shinjo-san at Cafe Lax.
だから
So we didn't have that kind of
先
relationship you're
輩が
thinking
思っ
about.
てるような
Sorry to
関係
disappoint
じ
you,
ゃないです
senpai.
から。
は
Huh?
残
Sorry.
念
お、とぼ
Oh,
け
you
ます
playing
か
dumb? I bet you
あ
had a
ん
lot of
なとこ
naughty
ろで
ideas
落
in
ち
your
合って
head
たん
because
だ
you
か
were
ら
of where
エッ
you
チ
were
な
meeting.
想像
You
し
boys
て
are
たん
such
でしょ。
pigs.
い
No,
や
I didn't.
違うそうじゃん
またまた。
Ah, come on. You
こん
actually
な
got
と
your
こ
hopes
ろ
up a
に
little
連
when
れ
I
てきた
brought
か
you
ら
here, did
本当
you?
はちょっと
だからそういう
No,
のじ
that's
ゃな
not
くて
it. It made sense now she mentioned it, but honestly, the idea hadn't even occurred to me at all.
僕はただ
I just
純
want
粋
to.
に
ふーん。
Huh? Armor-san looked at me with narrow eyes as if she was judging me. What was that about?
私が先
I brought
輩
you
を
here
こ
because
こ
I
に
want to
連
learn
れて
more
きた
about you,
のは
Miyashiro-senpai.
宮代先輩
僕の
About me?
というわけで
So? She started to rustle through the contents of a cardboard box that had been beneath her desk. The desk. Huh? What's she getting out? What's she going to do with me?
だから
Come on, don't be
そん
scared.
なに警
Please let
戒
your
し
help
ちゃ
with
嫌
this.
ですよ。これ
What?
手伝ってほしい
It
だ
was
け
a
で
huge
すから
stack of papers. What is this?
その
今からこれ
I'm gonna bind these
製本
pamphlets.
するんで
Help
手伝
me.
ってください。
Great.
いやー、
A
友
friend
達
asked me
に
to
頼
do
ま
it.
れちゃって。
You know I'm the type that can never turn down someone when they need
私
help,
って頼ま
right?
れると断れないタイプじゃないですか。
No, I didn't know that.
で、待ってください。
Wait, they asked you- why do I have to help?
君が頼まれたこと
交換条
He
件
said
で
they give me 2 weeks
学
worth
食
of
の
meal
食券
tickets for the
2
school
週間
to
分くれるって
cafeteria.
言うんです。
だからそれに
Why
どう
do
して
I-
僕が
愚問な。
That's a silly
そ
question.
んなの
Could
2人でや
Spencer
った
do it
方
with
が
2
早い
people, of
からに
course?
決まってるじゃん。
いや全然理
No,
由にな
that's
って
not a reason.
まあま
Come
あ、
on, don't
細
worry
かい
about
ことはいい
details.
んです
Start pulling
よ
the。papers like
ま
pages
ず
in
は
half.
こっちのページから折っていきますよ。
She handed me a stack of printouts without waiting for my response.
ほらほ
Come
ら。
on, you got time to
口を
talk,
動
you got
かす
time to
前
work,
に
right?
手を動かす人になりましょう。
Then she ignored me and started to work. Okay. I guess that meant she didn't intend to tell me anything else about the case. The detective had said that Kakita, the victim in the revolving dead case, had been murdered, and that she was cooperating and exchanging information with him. If I asked her about that, she'd find out that I'd overheard her conversation at Cafe Lax. Damn it. In the end, I was forced to help make pamphlets for one of the younger classes that I knew nothing about.
もうすぐ復
It's
興
almost time
祭
for
っすね
Restoration Festival, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is.
そう
Yes.
ですね。
Man, this is so hard to
やり
deal
に
with.
くいな。
何がですか
What is?
それっすよ、
That,
それ
I。told you, you
後
don't
輩
have
な
to
ん
be
だ
so
から敬語はいら
self-conscious.
ないって言っ
Yes,
そうです
you're
よ。
right. Absolutely.
うん
Oh,
まあ、いい
Well, whatever. We can worry about that
そ
later, I
のう
guess.
ちおいおい後々後々ってことで。
What were we talking about
で、
again?
何の話で。そうそう、
Oh,
思
I
い出し
remember.
た。
That's right.
復興
Restoration
祭
Festival. Speaking of that,
復興
you know
祭
those wind
って言
chimes in
え
the
ば
yard? What'd you wear in your
校庭にある
senpai?
風鈴のか
oh, I don't really like the.
い
Oh,
や
no,
No, no.
nothing. Oh no, I said what I was really thinking.
うん
I didn't write one.
僕
They asked me to, and I
書いて
forgot.
ないです。
What? How come? You try and fit in with the group
協
more.
調性ないですな。
I couldn't argue with that, but I had a feeling that no one got along with the group as well as Arimura-san.
でも、
Still, I hadn't thought of that.
その
Maybe
手
I
が
should
あ
have
った
done the same
か
thing.
私もそうすればよかっ
I
たか
couldn't
も
tell
な。
if she was faking or not, but at least on the surface she seemed sincere. Arimura-san, what did yours say?
知りたいっすか
You wanna know?
She brought her face up close to mine.
いや
Oh no, well,
私はね。
Mine said. It's a
秘
secret.
密です。
Girl secrets are very
乙女の
expensive,
秘
you
密
know.
は高いのですよ。
What?
ふふ
are you trying to extort me for information? I really didn't understand. There was the Arimura-san I was talking to right now, the Arimura-san I'd seen with Shinjo-san, and the one that told me I was going to be killed. The normal... the normal, the serious, and you should... Which one was the real Arimura-san?
よし、できた。
Okay, all done.
ちょっと先
Wait,
輩。
senpai, are you
ま
not
だ
done
終
yet?
わってない
You're
んす
so
か
slow.
お
You're too
ごめんなさい。
I'm sorry.
しょうがない。
Oh, fine,
私
I'll
が
help.
手伝って
Give
あ
me
げ
half.
るんで。
ありがと
Thanks. No, wait, why am I saying thanks? There's no reason for me to be doing any of this anyway, is there? What am I doing?
よし。
Okay, all done.
できた。
Phew. I reached up to stretch my arms, and every joint in my shoulders, back, and hips cracked. I've been helping people all day, and my body felt like it was reaching its limit.
あざっす。
Thanks,
先
senpai.
輩のお
With
か
your
げ
help,
で
I was able
思
to
った
get
より
them
早く
faster
終
than
わりまし
expected.
た。
Grazie,
グラッチェ
grazie.
グラッチ
So,
それで
what do I do with these now?
完成した。
ェ。ああ、いいっ
Don't worry
すいいっ
about that.
す。
I'll have them come
それ
pick them
は
up.
取りに来てもらい。
そう
I see. I thought of asking her about the case again, but decided against it. To be honest, the look on her face I'd seen last time still scared me.
それじゃあ
I'll be going
僕は
then.
ここで。
あ、先
Oh,
輩。
senpai,
ちょい
hold on
待
a
ちで
sec.
す。明日、
You're meeting with
渡部さ
Otami-san
んとの
tomorrow,
会
right?
談ありますよ。
あ、うん。
Oh,
あり
yeah,
ますけ
I
ど
am. Even Arimura-san know about it.
友達もみん
All
な
my friends
噂
are
して
talking
ま
about it.
すよ。
You're famous now,
今
senpai.
や先輩は注目の的。
Kazuki's classmates have been talking about it too, I guess. Really is a big deal. That just shows how famous Watabe is, I guess.
So I want you to do me a
お願
favor.
いがあるんですけど。
Her sunny sweet voice made my heart skip a beat, but I tried my best to hide it.
何ですか
What?
その対
Three
談の
of you,
時
can
に
you ask how he took
あのス
that
クープの
photo for his
元に
big
なった
scoop?
画像どうやって撮ったか聞いてくれませんか
What? The photo for his big scoop?
渡部さんの記事に
The
貼
one
っ
in
てあっ
circle.
たあの画像のことです。
How did he get that photo? Why is it different? Why are you now playing along with this? Oh. Was that what she was talking about?
どうしてそんなことを
Why?
まあま
Come
あ
on,
いいじ
doesn't
ゃな
really
い
matter.
ですか。
Those are the small
細
stuff.
かい
Just
こ
have
と
fun
は
with
気に
life.
しない。
だけど
But
わかった。
Fine,
わか
fine.
りま
I'll give
し
you
た
this. So promise your darling
じゃ
Hinai-chan you'll
あ
help
こ
her
れあ
out,
げま
okay?
すからひなえちゃんとの約束。
Armor-san slid something into my chest pocket and pushed me onto the hallway.
Huh?
Huh?
Shut up.
Wait!
助かりまし
Anything.
た。
Adios,
アディオ
gracias.
スグラッシャー。
I took out the thing she'd put into my pocket.
食券
Cafeteria meal tickets. And only 3 days worth. The nerve. Now that I was alone, everything about Arimura-san somehow seemed off. Everything that had happened, everything that she'd said seemed like it was covered in lies. Everything, including the reward I'd been given, made it seem like I was being tricked. But why? October 9th, 2015. Friday. Shinjo took out a picture of the face of the man who'd stabbed Kurusu, then showed it to Kunosato.
そちらの読み通り
Just like you guessed, the
こいつ
attacker was
と
connected to that
病院
illustrator
に
in the
入院してい
hospital.
た例のイラストレーターとはつながりがあった
Kunosato didn't really react. She listened to him speak as if she knew everything he was going to say already.
同じ高校の
They were
同級生
classmates in high school. At one point, they were
一
even
時
making
は
manga together.
原作と
With
絵を
one doing the
二
art
人
and the
で
other
分
doing the
担して
story.
共同のペン
そいつらが
Is there any chance these two were behind the murders? Do they have an alibi?
二人とも
The two of them
一
haven't
年
left
ほ
their
ど前か
rooms
ら
and in the
病
illustrator's
室
case, the
もしく
hospital,
は
for about
部
a
屋に
year
引き
now.
こもりだ
We've got the
イラ
house
ストレータ
security
ーの
camera
方
have
は
records to back
病
that
院
up.
の監視官壁砲の生徒を刺
As
し
for
た
the man who
男
stabbed
の
the
方
Hekiho
は
student,
家族
you
の
only
証言に
you
頼
had
る
to
しか
rely
ない
on
な
his family's testimony, but
警
when
察
they
も
arrived at
駆
the
けつけて
station,
きた時
was that what kind of phone call? And then a phone rang. Kunosato picked it up without saying a word to Shinjo.
私です。
Oh, it's Arima.
It's me.
Even from here, he could tell exactly how annoyed Arimura Hinai was. But Kunosato cut her off before she could say a word.
ごねるつもり
Are you calling to complain or to give me a
それとも
report?
報告。そういうとこ
That's
ろ
what I...
Kunosato had no intention of listening to her complaints. Did she do as she was told? Did she get any results? That's all Kunosato wanted to hear.
どっちなんだ
Well,
伝えまし
I
た。
told him. That's what you wanted, right?
よし。
Alright, you make sure you're there tomorrow in
直
person, otherwise there's no
接
point.
こういうの
Can you stop this? It's really a pain in the neck. And I'm not interested in
いろいろめ
cooperating
んど
with
く
you.
さいんです。私はあなた方
Kunosato
に
hung
協
up
力
before
す
she
る
could
気
finish
は
her sentence. Nice. Shinjo was glaring at her.
どうした
What's wrong?
続
Continue.
けろ。
今のは有
That
村
was
さんだ
Arimura-san, right? Can you
こち
stop
らに
doing
無
things
断
without
で
telling
進
me
める
first?
のはやめてくれないか
代替案のない批
Criticism
判は
that
誹
comes
謗
without
に
an
過ぎ
alternate
ない
plan
し
is nothing but slander.
希望は
And
暇
slander
人
is
と
how you
無能
prove
で
you're
あることの
incompetent
証
and have
明
too
だ
much
と
free time. Continue.
続
お前な
You know... Shinjo frowned, dissatisfied, but gave up and flipped through the papers he was holding.
どこまで話したんだった
How far have we gone?
壁砲の生徒を
A
刺した
testimony from the family of the man who stabbed the Hekiho student.
あ
Yeah, when they got to the station, the
男
first
の
thing
家
they
族
said
が警
was,
察に駆けつけ
wasn't,
て
I
きた
can't
時
believe
の
my
第
son
一声
stabbed
は
someone. It was, I
息
can't
子
believe
が
my
人
son
を
left
刺
his
すなんて
room.
ありえないではなく
Really?
猟奇殺人が起こ
They
った
insist that he
日
didn't
も
leave his room on the
絶
day
対
of the
に家から
murders.
出ていないと言っている
Kunosato looked upward for a second, as if lost in thought.
その証言
I think we can trust
信
him.
用しても
That
いい
crazy
とは
page he
思う
made
が
it was updated at the same time as
男
one
が
of the
作ってい
murders.
る怒りまあ
It's possible
そ
the
れは
timestamp
偽
was
装と
fake
言い
somehow,
切れな
but
くもないが
what of his psychological evaluation say?
精神鑑定
相変わらず救
It's
世
still
主が
going on
どう
about
のこ
being
う
the
のと
Messiah,
繰り返している
メガロマニア
Megalomania, huh? Here we go. Kunosato frowned as she was annoyed.
イラストレーター
What
は
was the illustrator doing around
2007年頃
2007?
何をしていた
2007?
2007年
They were still in Kyushu.
まだ地方だ。
確かか。
Is that certain?
あ
Yeah, they moved to
2008
Tokyo in late 2008 and ended up going to high school with the
その
attacker.
時、
なるほど。
I see. So this one is a blind alley, then. All we ended up catching was a pair of clinging to the barrier
結
theory
界説なん
delusion.
かの妄想に逃げ込む奴らだけか。
Suddenly she leaned back in her chair, seemingly bored.
結局、
So the two of them aren't involved
そ
in
い
the
つら
murders,
も
huh?
猟奇殺人
It's
に関
likely
して
they're
は
just
白だった
copycatting
か
the sumo stickers.
模倣犯。
Copycatting.
アリバイが確立
Since
して
they
い
have
る以上
alibis, even if they aren't perfect, they're unlikely to be
Ah,
connected to the case directly. The only
事件との
indirect connection would be the
直接の
sumo
つながりは
stickers.
原作と絵に分かれ
If
て
one
いた
did the
という
writing and
こ
one
と
did the
か
art, it was probably the professional illustrator who did the art for the manga they had produced.
歴史シールが最初
The
に
sumo
発見
stickers
され
first
た
appeared
の
in
は
Tokyo in 2007.
2007年頃
At
の
that
東
time,
京
they
だ
were in Kyushu.
が漫画で芽が出ず
Their manga didn't work out, so they
承認
started
欲か
claiming
ら
to be the creators of the
悪ふざけ
sumo
で歴史
stickers
シ
out
ー
of
ルの
desire
作者を名
for
乗り
approval.
お
The two
互
of
い
them
に
went
精神を
crazy.
病んで片方は持ち前
One's
の馬力
artistic
を生か
ability
して
caused
歴
them
史
to let
シ
the
ール
sumo
に取り
stickers
つか
take
れ
complete control,
も
and
う
the
片
other
方
used it as fuel for his
物
delusions,
語
as
で
if he
も
was
書い
writing
て
a
るつもり
story.
で
うん。
無論
Of course, I have no
確
evidence
証
to
の
prove
ない
this
推測だ
hypothesis, but we'll know soon enough.
どの
Anyway
道すぐに分かるそれよりも
What was more concerning was the fact that the man hadn't left his room for years. Would he really leave it just because he learned about a bunch of stickers appearing? And H Tokyo General Hospital. That was where the illustrator was kept. During the New Generation Madness, there were rumors that the hospital was involved with a certain religious organization that was connected to that particular case. Yes, it was. It was also supposedly related to SafeWorks, the company involved in the restoration work that resulted in security cameras all over town.
Are you telling me that the religious organization just changed into SafeWorks? Are you trying to tell me that? Because I swear,
俺は正直、
I'm not sure I can
半信
honestly
半
believe
疑
that
だ
these stupid stickers are really involved
こ
in
ん
the
ないた
case.
ずら書きみたいな。
なら安心し
And
ろ
don't worry, you'll be working on
明
something else
日は
tomorrow.
別口だ
Gunosato opened a file she saved on her PC.
これは、
What's this?
明日
It's an article by
駅報
Watabe,
の新
who's
聞
having
部
an
と
interview
対
with the
談を行
Hekiho
う
newspaper club
渡部の
tomorrow.
記事だ
お前が陰で
That
接
reporter you
触し
secretly
て
made contact with
炎
to
上
start the
を煽
flame
っ
war?
た。あの、
あ
Yeah. She nodded and then opened up a picture of the photo of the sumo sticker that was taken at the scene. Then she lined it up against the one in the article. Shinjo stared at it for a moment, and then he realized, different.
表情が
Expressions are
違ってる
different.
渡部は今回
Watabe's made a name for himself by sneaking into a lot of different crime scenes, not just this one,
大
and
量
getting
のスクー
pictures.
プ画像その数があまりにも
There
多
were
い
so
た
many
め
of these pictures that some people started saying he was faking them.
捏造だと
Watabe
言っ
happily
て専門
agreed
家
to
た
hand
ち
them
に
over to
調査を求め
specialists,
た
and
画像には一
there were no
切
sign of the photos
改
being
ざんの
altered.
跡は見られなかった
So these are genuine. Shinjo figured out what she was trying to say. No way, he whispered to himself.
明日
I'm going to have
有村
Arimura
に
find
確
out
認さ
tomorrow.
せる
If I'm right,
もしそうであれば楽しい文
that
化祭
culture
になる
festival
かも
might
し
be a
れな
lot
い
of fun.
What does that mean? I don't like that.
Exhausted from all the work I'd been doing, I decided to use one of the meal tickets I'd been given, head for the cafeteria. But then I realized that I'd never used the cafeteria before and had no idea how it worked. There were a lot of loud groups that ate there, and I didn't like it. In the end, I gave up. Instead, I decided to go out into the courtyard to check on something I'd thought about. The wind chime? The wind chimes that had been set up for the Restoration Festival. And the wishes that were tied to them. Arimura-san had said it was a secret, but I was interested in seeing what she'd written down. Maybe I'd get clues to who she really was. I tried to find her name among the huge number of wind chimes. There were no clappers inside the chimes. So many wind chimes, if there had been some there, they would have made an incredible noise. I saw several other messages as I searched. Please let everyone be happy, please don't let anyone be sad. There were a lot of platitudes like that. And then... I found it. Arimura Hinae. It was just a single line. Please let the truth be found.
本当のことが見つかりますように。
What is that supposed to mean? What did that mean? The truth about the earthquake. No, there was no truth to be found. An earthquake was an earthquake. There was an urban legend that the earthquake had been caused artificially, but there's no way that could be true. What she meant when she's written this?
Taku!
I turned around and saw a familiar face.
Where have you been? I've been looking for you. You weren't picking up your phone.
My heart raced a little when I heard that.
だからス
I
マ
told
ホ
you
を
I
落としたん
dropped
だ
it.
って
You know that,
お前
right?
も知ってるだろ
Oh, right.
I dropped my phone at AH Tokyo General Hospital and still didn't have it back. No, I was probably never going to get it back. They had it now. Yeah. The two of them that I'd seen in that pictures on the board in the classroom. Of course, I'd filled out the paperwork to have it shut off already. The phone itself was locked, so if they tried to use it anyway, it should wipe itself. So they probably wouldn't be able to see what was inside, but still, the idea of someone else, particularly someone else and connect to the case, having my phone wasn't a pleasant one.
Shouldn't you buy a new one?
まあ
Well,
そう
yeah,
なんだ
but
けどさ
I spent the whole day reaching into my pocket and being surprised to find that it wasn't there. Only now that I was gone did I realize how much I depended on my phone. It was probably a good idea to do what she said and go buy a new one, but that phone was... No.
Taku?
なんでもない
Nothing. Anyway,
そ
did
れ
you
よ
need
り
something?
何か用か
Oh, that's right. I need your help.
Actually, she looks like she was in a big hurry a moment ago.
だから何が
With what?
Well, with, just come with me.
I was dragged off again. I lost count how many times that happened today. What is happening? Those voices were from my class's project, the Garo Froggy Cafe. After they said their lines, my classmates all started to do some kind of strange dance. They were making a video that would be displayed in the center of the cafe.
だから
Don't you guys know that the original Garo Froggy doesn't
喋ら
talk?
ないんだって
Normally I would have been forced to spend the day recording them, but since I had to help the student council, I've been temporarily released.
でこれ
So,
がどう
what
し
am I
たん
supposed to do
だ
with this?
The camera's broken or something.
え
She pointed to the camera that I'd set up.
There's no sound, so nobody knows what to do.
Circle's tiny finger reached out and hit the play button. She was right. There was no sound from the camera. That's weird.
変だな
That's
今
strange.
朝
It
確
worked when
認
I
した
checked
時
it
に
this
はちゃ
morning.
んと
I decided to start by checking the camera's settings. Oh, so that was it.
これ
Someone
誰
filled
か
with the
が設
settings,
定い
right?
じっただろ
Huh? I don't know.
音声出
The
力
audio
が
output's not
ス
set
ピ
to
ー
the
カーじゃ
speaker
なくな
anymore.
ってる
I called up the right setting and changed the output method. When I switched it over, I suddenly heard loud laughter and yells coming from the speaker.
Wow, you're right.
Sarika smiled. I was just switched, though. I felt a little relieved. If they hadn't been able to take the video, who knows what the rest of the class would have said about me.
Everyone, the camera's fixed. We're gonna start shooting, okay?
It was never broken, though.
じゃあ始めんぞ
Okay, we're getting started, camera kid.
あ
Oh,
は
right.
い
Everything's
大
ready.
丈夫です
Go ahead.
どうぞ
Since I was a camera expert, I was put in charge of the filming. What a pain in the ass. I don't want to have to do anything I don't want to have anything to do with this crap.
じゃあ行くぞ
Okay, let's go.
せ
Ready?
ーの
Action! The loud music started to play again, and they all began to dance. But then they weren't happy with the result. First, someone messed up the choreography, then they wanted to change their positions. I went on and on. I only felt like doing a good job the first few times. They said it was a promotional video, but it was really just a ripoff of something they'd seen on Nico Nia. No matter what I did, it wasn't going to turn out right. But they were still smiling as I danced.
何がそん
I
な
wonder
に
what's so
楽
much
しい
fun about this for them. I'm sorry, I screwed it up.
Come on, it's your right. You know that, right? Right? The hand you hold your chopsticks in? Got it.
I really didn't care. I hope this would end soon.
Taku, no, you're letting it show.
じゃあお前が
Then
代
you
わ
wanna
りに
do
やっ
it?
てくれよ。
タクみたい
I
に
can't make you look cool like you do.
おだてても無駄
Flattery
だぞ
won't get you anywhere.
おだてて
I'm
なん
not
てない
flattering you.
よ。
Sarah gave an easygoing laugh like she always did. Oh, fine, she seemed to say. And then...
ねえ宮代く
Hey,
ん
Miyashiro-kun,
今ま
can
で
we
の
see
見
what
れ
you,
る
can we see what we've got so far?
Suddenly a girl in the costume talked to me. What was her name? I felt like I talked to her before.
見れますよ。
You can.
あれちょ
Huh?
っと音が
Does
悪
this
く
sound
ない
kind of bad?
えっ
Oh,
と、
このカメラのマイクって
Microphone's camera is meant to record music,
田
Tanaka-senpai.
中先輩
Tanaka-san. So that was her name. Sarah was amazing. I was in the same class and I didn't even know her name.
ふーん
Hmm.
ありがとう
Thanks.
あ
Oh, right. Are you guys in the newspaper club?
新
Are you
聞
guys in the
部
newspaper
ま
club
た
really
や
gonna
ん
have
と
an
対
interview
談
with
するって
Batayan?
本
Batayan?
ニコニ
Do
ア
you mean
の
Watabe-san with
渡部さんの
Nikoniya?
ことですか？
Yeah, that's right.
本当で。
当
Wait,
やっぱマ
really?
ジなの
Yeah,
ちょ
yeah,
っ
he
と
says he
マジ
is.
だって
Why is she bringing everyone over here?
あ、
And suddenly I was surrounded.
マジかよ
It's true, wow.
対談って何す
What are
ん
you gonna
の
do at the interview?
さあ、
I don't know
よく
actually.
わかんないんですけど。
Tanaka-san seemed surprised.
え
Huh?
あの
It's not
動
about
画
that
のことじゃ
video?
ないの
Surprised. Even Tanaka-san knew about that.
てかさ新
You
聞
know,
部
the
って
newspaper
いま
club
いち
doesn't
目
really
立って
stand
ない
out,
け
but
ど
are you guys actually
実は
something
すごかっ
special?
たりする
そんなことは。
That's not true. If they're having an interview with Batayan, then that means Tanaka-san started to say, and everyone started listening to her. What the hell's going on? I know that Kazuki's classmates and Arimura-san had talked about it, but I didn't expect my own class to get this excited. Is talking to Watabe that special?
つかよ
Wait, so is that a rumor
もう一つ
true?
の噂
Huh? Other rumor?
川原と
That you guys
殴
just
り
got
合った
into
って
in a fight with Kawahara.
Oh. I almost reached out for my cheek, but managed to stop myself.
はあマジ
Wait, seriously?
あそういえ
Come
ば
to
少
think
し
of it,
腫れ
he's
て
a
る
little bruised.
A course of wait, how, and why began. Guys, calm down. What is going on here?
すげえな
Wow,
宮
Mishiro,
お前
you
喧
get
嘩なんかすんの
いや、喧嘩
No,
って
it
わけじ
wasn't
ゃ。
really a fight.
であれだろ
Wait a sec, Mishiro, if you got in a fight with
川原
Kawahara,
って
does
子
that
は
mean the Empress was
女帝と
involved?
関係あんだろ
いや、そ
No,
の、
no.
まあ、
Well,
そうですけど。
yes.
何それ
Wait,
何そ
really?
れ
Really?
もし
You're
かして
fighting over
物
no
の
now?
取り合い
Seriously? That's so cool.
I can't take this anymore.
Huh? Taku!
I went out to the hallway as the girl started to talk about the romance. I leaned up against the wall inside. I could hear people in the classroom asking where I'd gone. My head hurts.
タク
Taku, are you okay?
Sarah poked her head out of the classroom. I waved a hand and told her I was fine. And then,
You're popular now, Taku.
タク
Sarah was smiling. I had no idea what she's so happy about.
お前
You
な。
know, they were just talking about my interview with Watabe and my argument with Wakara Harukum because it was a good excuse to get excited and have fun.
気づいた
Do you notice?
何が
Notice what?
呼び方
The way they say your name. Went from Camera Kid to
宮代にな
Miyashiro.
ってたよ
Did I?
宮代くん
Miyashiro-kun?
Huh? Tanaka-san poked her head out from behind Sarika.
どうしたの
What's
いきなり
wrong?
出てっちゃっ
Why
て
did you leave?
あ、
Oh, I
その、
had to go to the bathroom.
あそっ
Oh,
か
gotcha. Sorry.
ごめん
Tanaka-san scratched her cheek a little. She looked apologetic. Sorry that to waste your time when you got that interview coming up. We'll do the dance right next
ダン
time.
ス
Take.
次でちゃ
あ
Oh,
あ、
Okay, we'll make sure you look cute, so good
可愛
luck.
く撮りますから頑張って
Circa
くださ
answered
い
for me.
ありがとう
Thanks. As she turned to go back inside the classroom, I found myself speaking to her.
あ、
Tanaka-san.
何
What is it?
あ、
Um, well... Why am I saying this?
あの、
Can you
踊
give
り
me
に
the
使って
original
る曲の音
music
源
you're using for the dance
後でも
later?
らえますか？
それはいいけど
Sure, but
なん
why?
で
最初のセリフ
Outside
以
the
外は
lines at the
踊ってる
beginning,
だけですか
all
ら
you're doing is dancing, so
セリフと
I
音
can
楽を
overlay the
別に
music
して
on
映
top of
像
it
に重
separately.
ねます
It
そ
should
れ
make
で
it
綺
sound a
麗
lot
な音にで
nicer.
きると思います
そん
Hey,
なこ
you
と
can
こ
do
れから
that?
できるの
Thanks! Alright, let's
あ
do
り
it.
がとう
Oh, sorry, you can go to the bathroom now.
あーごめん
She ran back into the classroom,
Toilet, 早く行ってきて。
excited. Phew, that made me nervous. I feel so tired. Squeeze. Sucker waved her cell phone strap at me happily. It made the same strange sound it always did.
だから何が
Why do you
嬉
look
しいん
so
だよ
happy?
お前
Because you're finally getting into
や
it.
る気になっ
別にそういうわ
I'm
けじゃな
not
い
really. It's just.
ただ
ただ
Just what?
Even if it was cliche, for a moment I thought that this whole school festival thing might not be so bad after all. Oh boy. I opened the lid on my Mountain View and took a big gulp. I had finally felt clear. Mountain View really was a water of life. By the time I'd finished helping with the setup for the cafe and the other things the student council had needed me for, it was night. The air on the roof was a little cool on my skin. But still, all the preparations weren't finished, and the student council, including me and the other helpers, had been running around the whole time. I might end up having to stay the night.
勘弁してほ
I
し
wish
い
they'd give me a break.
何が
From what?
そりゃいく
Even
ら
if it
文化
is the
祭だ
culture
からって
festival, I
うん
shouldn't have to
泊ま
spend
っ
the
てまで
night. Huh? Oh, hey!
お
What the
疲れ様
good work today.
クルス
Caruso? For a moment, I doubted what I was seeing, but it was definitely Caruso.
何やってんだ
What are
よ
you doing?
Keiko,
What about your stomach?
大丈夫なの？
Is it okay for you to be up?
嫌だ
Come on, don't
あ
treat
ん
me
ま
like
り
a
重
hospital
病人
patient.
扱いしないで
But I could see her face twitch just a little in pain. Of course. She'd been stabbed only 2 days ago. Even I knew that she should be staying in bed.
重病人扱い
You
も
are
何
a
も
hospital
重病
patient.
人
You
だ
need
ろ
to be lying
寝
down.
てなきゃダメじゃないか
Whenever me or the other kids got sick or hurt, Caruso was always the one to say, don't push yourself too hard. It's okay, rely on the people around you. When I told her that, she chuckled. Looks like someone's worried about me.
覚えてるのね
She seemed a little happy.
気になって
I just
少
came to
し
check
様
on
子
how
を
you were
見に来
doing,
ただ
that's
け
all. And since it looks like you're
し
doing
っ
your
かり
job,
やってくれ
I
て
feel
る
a
み
little
たいで
better.
ちょっと
大丈夫だよ
Don't worry, I won't
サ
skip
ボ
out
るわ
on
け
you.
ないだろ
勘弁して
Even
く
though
れ
you're
って
just
言って
asking
い
for
た
a
の
break.
に
それ
That's...
は
Caruso smiled as if she enjoyed watching me choke on my words. Here you go.
これ
Caruso handed me a small bag. It was handmade from felt. Back when I still lived with her, Caruso had made one for me, Yuto, and herself, each in a different color. Where'd I put mine, come to think of it?
お弁当
Dinner. Knowing you,
あ
you
なたの
didn't
こ
eat
とだか
anything,
ら
right?
どうせご
What?
Scoot
You made
the
this for
kitchen.
me.
おにぎりくらいだけど
It's
ね
not much more than rice balls, though. She didn't have time to make anything more, she said. What was she thinking? Why would she do that when she was injured? I sat down and opened the bag, and there was a small lunchbox inside. There were 2 big rice bowls, a lightly pan-fried hot dog, and some tamagoyaki. She was right, none of that was particularly hard to make.
バランスとか
It's
全
not
然
exactly
では
like
ある
healthy,
けど
though.
どうし
What's
たの
wrong?
いや
Nothing. Thanks.
いただきます
I suddenly felt really embarrassed. Decided to try and hide it by taking a big bite out of the rice ball. It was a taste I hadn't experienced in a while. And it was one I used to enjoy all the time. Hey, Takaru,
ね
can you tell me what
今日のこ
happened
と
today?
聞いてもいい？
Cruiser waited for me to finish, then gently asked me. I looked up and saw that at some point she started staring up at the stars.
今日一日
I want to know what happened
何があ
today,
ったのか
starting
知り
from
た
this
いの。
morning. What were you doing?
朝から
生徒会の
I
手
was
伝いだ
helping
よ
the student council.
知ってるだろ。
Don't you already know that?
具体的に聞
Yes,
きた
but
いの
I
よ。
want the details. And
あ
from
なた
you,
の口から
personally.
直接。
Hmm. She turned toward me. She seemed very serious about this. I didn't really know what she was thinking. But I feel like I had to give her a real answer.
和樹の手伝
I
いを
helped
した
Kazuki.
和樹の
Did you now?
うん
Yeah,
Class
she
の
wanted to help
展示に
me
使う
carry
パーツを
part of her
運んでほしい
class's
って
display.
そう
I see.
和
That make
樹
her happy?
喜んでた？
多分
I think so.
ああそういえ
Come
ば
to
ス
think
ル
of
メ
it,
く
she
れた
gave me some dried squid.
そう
Interesting.
他に
What
も
else?
有村さんに
Arimura-san
知らない
made me
クラスの
help her with some
パンフレット作りを手
pamphlets.
伝わさ
I
れた
don't know what class they were for. You helped
有
Arimura-san?
村さん
Her eyes narrowed just a little. Arimura-san was involved in the case, so she probably didn't want me talking to her.
大丈夫だよ
Don't worry. All
本
I
当
did
に
was
パン
make
フ
those
を作ら
pamphlets.
されただけだから
I see. Is that all?
そう
To be honest, I tried to talk to her a little about the
それだけなのね。
case, but if I told Caruso that, she'd get worried. So I didn't.
それで
So, what
他には？
else?
あなたのクラ
How
ス
about
は
your
どう
class
なの？
project? Garo Froggy Cafe,
ゲロ
wasn't
カエ
it?
ルンキス
あ
Yeah,
あそれ
it
は
was
なん
shaping
と
up
か
okay,
形
I
になったみ
guess.
たいだけど
あなたが映
You
像
were in
の
charge
担
of
当なん
video,
でしょ？
right? Oh yeah, I nodded.
もうほとんど終わってて
Oh yeah,
残り
it's
は明
almost
日の
done.
朝
I'm doing the rest
映
tomorrow
像はもう
morning.
できてるから
The video's
それに
done, so
音
all I
楽
have
を
to
乗
do
せるだ
is
けなんだ
add the music.
朝で間に合うの
I'll？be done in time if you wait until tomorrow morning to do it.
十分だろ
That's plenty of time. And honestly, I hadn't expected to be working until the morning of the festival.
でも
But
今
you
日は
have to
泊ま
stay
り
here
込みにな
tonight,
るんで
don't
し
you?
ょ？
Cruz had talked as if it was the most natural thing in the world. I almost couldn't believe it.
毎年
Was the
こん
culture
なに
festival
忙しか
always
った
this
の
busy?
か文化祭って
I never participated, so I had no idea that everyone was doing all this work.
まあね
More or less,
で
but
も
this year is
今年は
special.
特別。
The Restoration Festival is
復興
close,
祭も
and it's
近
the
いし
first culture festival that
初
includes
めての
all
3
three
学年揃って
grades
の
here.
文化祭だから
そっか
That's right. We third year students have been the first class at Hekio Academy. This would be the first year that all 3 grades had a full class at the school.
もう一日中
I
バ
was
タ
so
バタ
busy
し
all
す
day, I
ぎて
didn't even have time to
わけが
think.
わかんなかったよ
I've been forced to carry so much stuff that I was getting muscle cramps, and then it was one problem after another. Talking to new people always made me nervous, and I had to do that a bunch of times. I was really tired.
何
What? Caruso saw me thinking back on the day's events and smiled.
それで
And?
それで
And? How did
あ
it
な
feel
た
to you?
はどう感じたの？
How did it feel? It was
大
hard.
変だったよ
それだけ？
Is that all?
うん
It was like she could read my mind. Damn it. I felt just a little awkward as I spoke.
あのさ
Well,
ええ
yes. In class
う
today,
ちのクラ
some
スとか
people were
結構
kind
いいや
of
つもいた
nice.
そうなんだ
Are they now?
うん
Yeah.
明日
They
の
said
渡部
they're
との対
looking
談
forward to my
楽しみに
interview
して
with
るって
Watabe tomorrow.
そう
I see.
あと
And the guys calling me camera
カメラっ子って言ってい
kid
たやつが
started calling me Miyashiro.
宮代って
Huh.
どう？たく
Well,
る
Takaru?
何が
Well, what? She looked like a mother giving a present to a young child.
事件なんか
I
追わなくて
see.
も
You can have fun without
結
trying to solve
構
the case.
楽しいものでしょ？
それは
That's... I tried to deny it, but I couldn't. I see. Caruso had come all this way, even though she was hurt, just to say this to me.
た
Takaru,
くる
don't you feel like coming home by now?
帰ってくる気にはなれない？父さんも
Dad, Yui,
Yui mo,
and
Yuto
Yuto
mo.
all want you back.
それを
Yui
望んでる。
especially. All she ever talks about is how
特にユイ
you're
が
not there
ね
to clean the bathtub.
あなたがお風呂
I can imagine it. Yui was like a mini Karusu. The woman definitely had the upper hand in that household.
タクル、
Takaru, promise
も
me
う
you'll
事
leave this
件なん
case
か追わ
fine.
ないって約
Come
束して
home. There's so many things I would like your
帰っ
help
て
with.
きなさい。タクル、
Takaru,
ごちそうさま。
thanks for the dinner. I put the lunchbox back in the bag, stood up and handed it to Caruso. Then I head for the door.
わかった。
Fine,
考えてみるよ。
I'll think about it. I see.
そう
I'm glad.
よかった。
I could hear Caruso's footsteps as she tried to catch up to me. But the next moment... What?
クルス。
Caruso? Heard a small moan and I turned around. Caruso had crumpled to the ground, holding her stomach. Hey.
おい。
Hey,
クルス。
Caruso!
Oh,
I'm fine. I'm just fine.
大
She was
丈
trying
夫
to force herself to smile, but there were thick drops of sweat on her forehead.
大丈夫じゃ
Turned
ない
out
だろ
fine. I'm sorry.
とにかく帰るん
Just
だ
go home. I'll call you a
タクシー
taxi.
呼ぶから
I let her lean on my shoulder as we hurried to the front gate as quietly but quickly as possible.
青葉 E までお願い
Take
し
her to
ます
Alba Clinic, please. I got her loaded inside the taxi and told the driver where to go.
タクル、
Takaru. Think about what I said.
さっきのこと考
Fine, I get
え
it.
ておいて。
I moved away so I could shut the door.
タクル、
Takaru! Thank you.
何が。
For what? For what, I wonder?
何がだろうね。
The door closed and the taxi disappeared down the road. Usually everyone called her the Empress, and she acted like my big sister. Now she looked weak, as if I was the big brother and she was the little sister.
あ、そうだ。ユイ。
Oh, right, Yui. I remembered Yui when I thought of little sisters. I need to send her a message about Kurusu.
あ、
I put my hand into my pocket and once again realized that my phone wasn't there. Damn it, how many times had this happened today? I'd have to ask Sarah.
宮代
Mishiro?
Huh?
Huh? Oh,
川
dear.
原君。
Kaharu-kun. Oh no, do you see Kurusu here?
何かあったのか
Something happened?
あ、
Oh
yeah.
no, nothing.
そうじゃありまそうか
I see. From the way he was acting, he probably didn't see her, right? If he had seen her, he wouldn't be acting this way. He'd probably blame me for putting too much strain on Kurusu and hit me again.
ほら
Here. Here. Kaharu-kun tossed me something.
あ
Ah! Ugh. I almost dropped it, but managed to grab it at the last second. It was a can of coffee. Huh?
飲めよ
Drink it.
いや
Thanks, but
泊まり込みに
we're
な
going to
る
be staying here all night, after all.
は
Right. Thanks then. He opened another can for himself and took a drink, then looked around the courtyard. There are stalls lined up, each covered in flashy decorations. All the preparations were finished around here.
クルスが来れないって分かった時
I
は
was worried when I found out Cruiser couldn't be here. But shaping up well,
何と
isn't
か
it?
形になりそうだな
Yeah. What was going on? Kaharu-kun kept glancing over at me as if he was waiting for the right moment to say something. Eventually, he took a big sip of his coffee and said,
悪かったな
I'm sorry.
Huh?
Huh? He pointed to my cheek. I knew he was talking about hitting me.
いえ。
No,
悪かった
that
の
was my
僕
fault.
ですから。
He began to speak hesitantly. Actually, you see,
あの日の次の
the
朝
moment morning after that,
クルス
Cruiser
から
called
電
me.
話があったんだ
She said she wanted me to
できれ
apologize
ば
to
お
you
前
if
に
I
謝って
could.
ほしいって
そんなの気に
You
する
didn't
ことない
have
で
to
す
worry
よ。
about it.
まあな
Wait, well, yeah, I
そりゃ
guess.
そうなんだけどよ
Kaharu-kun sighed, stretched, and leaned up against the school gate.
癖かもな
Maybe it's habit. She's always been the class rep since elementary school,
あいつ
and
は
she's
委員
always
長
acted like
っ
a
つう
leader.
か
She's been like that since elementary school. Both Kurusu and Kawaharu-kun went to the same public elementary school. I got into a different private one. She's great at taking care of people. Everybody liked her. Especially me. And one other girl. Her name was Mina Misawa. She died in the earthquake, but before that, the three of us were always together. Huh. Did you know that she ran the relay race every year in elementary school? Huh? I was really surprised. She didn't seem to be that bad at sports, but she certainly didn't seem to like them. She couldn't do a spin on the horizontal bar. He must have found my reaction funny because Kawaharu-kun continued in a more upbeat tone. She got really hurt, really badly hurt in the earthquake. She's better now, but for a while it was hard for her to even walk. I had no idea. When I'd woken up a year after the earthquake, I hadn't seen any sign of that. She'd probably gone through a lot of hard rehab while I'd been in a coma. And that's why she stopped doing almost any kind of sports. They invited her to join the team once, and she refused. I see. There was a moment of awkwardness. I didn't know what to do. Come to think of it, I'd never talked with Kawaharu-kun like this before. Let's make the Culture Festival as much fun as we can. She left us in charge, after all. Kawaharu-kun turned away from me and walked back into the school building. So that's why. I realized that he'd been acting weird all day because he was waiting for a chance to apologize. Oh boy. These sumo sticker memes will have you dying. Collection of stupidest memes for the sumo stickers that are appearing in Shibuya. Updated, blah blah blah. What sumo sticker? Mysterious sticker that appeared in Shibuya around 2007. No one knows who put them up or why. They're about 20 centimeters by 15 centimeters with a design like 2 overlapping faces. They have 3 eyes, 2 noses, and 2 mouths. They're called sumo stickers because the face looks like that of a fat man, but no one knows what they really are. And these sumo stickers have made for some terrible memes. Totally sumo, nom nom. Now I'm getting excited. I slid here. I dance with hard luck. I make peace with sumo wrestler, it says, lol. There's even folklore songs about it. Okay.
Okay, I'm turning them off. Wow, it's darker than I thought.
You okay?
Yeah, I think. Good night, everyone.
Hey, good night. Yeah.
I can't see a thing. Where's the chair?
Ah.
Hana-chan, I stepped on you. I'm sorry. If Hana-chan's there, then that means over here is...
Ah. Ow! What was that? An elbow?
Sorry, Shin-chan.
Huh? For what? That was me! Me!
But I don't know where I am.
Oh dear.
Something fell.
Enough. Turn on the lights. Wait, no, open the curtain.
Okay. My finito!
Oh, what's happening? A dim light poured in from outside. I could see the outlines of the room. What happened? I had no idea what the hell Sarah got done, but she was rubbing her head and her pinky toe simultaneously. What did you do?
We can still sleep like this, right?
If I'd known, I'd clean up a little first. It was almost a new day. Since everybody had to be at a meeting early, I'd end up staying at school after all. But since there were no beds, we had to sleep on our desks. Hey, you have a guy you like?
Huh?
Huh?
Nani?
What? I'm not asking you, I'm asking the girl. Where did this come from?
いいからよ。
Just answer me. Do you annoy?
いるのかおのえ。
私
Me? I like everybody.
そうい
I
うんじゃ
don't mean
な
like that. No, no.
Yeah, he-
What about you, Kazuki?
和樹は
Don't try to sleep and eat dried squid at the same time.
Then what about your first kiss?
じ
What
ゃ
was
あファーストキスは
まだだよ
Haven't had it yet.
しんちゃんは
Why Yushin-chan? What was yours?
it?
まあいい
Never mind. I was a fool for
夜の
expecting anything out of
学
you
校に
two
お
just
泊
because we're
まり
staying
と
at
いうイ
school
ベント
overnight.
お前ら相手に期待した俺が愚かだった
This turned out to I think I was asleep.
そうだ
I
忘
forgot.
れ
I
て
still
た
have the alarm for 5
目
a.m.,
覚まし
right?
5時でいいよね
She filled with her smartphone as she talked.
Hmm.
あれ
Ha-
ちゃん
Han-chan,
どうしたの
what's wrong?
Was that Hana's voice? I've never heard her laugh before. What was the... Wait a sec.
尾上の顔
I know his face.
Mm,
う
Why? Is there something wrong with my
なの
face?
私の
The light from the phone's screen lit up Serica's face in the darkness like a horror movie. She must have been waving her hand because it would appear, then disappear, then reappear again.
顔何
What? What?
どういうツボ
How's
だ
that fun? How's that funny? I can't help but agree with him. Did she love horror, or did she look like an enemy character in an MMO?
私
something
の
wrong
顔
with
っ
my
て
Kazuki burst out laughing as Serica moved closer to her. What's so funny? What's so funny? Serica said as she moved closer. And for some reason, they started to tickle each other.
仲がよろしいこと
Glad they're such good friends. Anyways. A lot happened today. And they were all new experiences to me.
事件なんか追わなく
You
て
can have fun
も
without trying to solve the
結
case,
構
can't you?
楽しいものでしょ
Maybe I could.
タクル
Tucker, promise me you're
も
done
う
with
事
the
件なん
case.
か追わないって
Come
約
home.
束して
There's a lot of things I want your help with.
帰ってきなさい手伝って
I'm
ほしいこと
scared. If I want to, I could go back to the orphanage and live the same life as everyone else. Or could I? No, I want to think positive for once.
くちょくちょくちょくちょくちょ
For once, I'll think positive, although I'm starting to get scared if this is going to be about Anoa and Kazuki tickling.
こら
No
いい
rain.
けじゃんうん
You know what? More mental scarring. Hey, stop screwing around and sleep, girls. Why girls like to touch each other so much? It's not like you guys are lovers. Stop it. You know you're right next to you. Don't forget that. The only sound in the dark room was her panting. It's enough to drive me crazy listening to it. And then, as I pretended to sleep, I felt someone's warm hand. Who was it? Kazuki? Serica? So was it Serica? Was she touched? No! Stop it! No! 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 Stop! No! No! Ito,
宮代
what is happening? No! Turn it off!
嘘だ
Bad. Bad, bad. The night was so horrible I woke up screaming.
Tucker, what's wrong?
なんだなんだ
What's going on?
どうした
Oh no.
いや
I can't my senses look through. Oh my g- That was that really the case? Was I really dreaming about No! Imagine that made me shiver. I had to stop thinking about it. Pretend it never happened.
あ
It's almost midnight, isn't it? Huh? It just opened and started to fill with the club's PC.
はい
Hello,
2015
it's midnight, October 10th, 2015. Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Kei-san.
皆様ようこ
I
そ
heard a
いらっしゃい
familiar
ませ
voice.
今日の夜は
It's a little cold tonight, isn't it? Seems like autumn is upon us. How are you all
着実に
doing?
秋が到来しているようですいくさて
Now, then, the reason for today's broadcast is, I'm sure all of you know already, don't you?
本日
Today is October
10
10th.
月10日は
6 years ago, the vampire incident occurred on the same day.
ヴァンパイ
She's right. I completely forgot. Today's October 10th. Somewhere in Shibuya, probably in the next 24 hours, someone will... No, I was just thinking about this. I can live the same life as everyone else. So I can just forget about the case. Phone call? Could it be this hour? Ito froze as he looked at the phone.
しんちゃん
Shin-chan,
これまでの経緯
I'll
を
explain what happened
もう
once
一度
more.
簡単に
Her voice suddenly vanished. Ito had muted it. His hands were shaking a little. What happened? Huh? Ito?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
What the hell's going on?
何かだよ。
With what?
電話。
The call. It's from you.
お前。は
Huh? Oh no, what? It took me a minute to understand what he was saying. Then he showed me a screen.
だから
Look at
これ
this!
見ろ
The screen read Miyashiro Takaru. Is it them?
Oh, wait.
なんだよ。
What's going on? My phone was locked. No, wait. I called the company and had them shut them down. Shut it down. What do we do about this? Huh?
な
I don't know what to do. Should I ignore it? I promised Caruso I'd give up the case. No, wait. Is now really the time for that? I'm not being raced, but I couldn't come up with an answer. The next thing I knew, I grabbed the phone from Ito and answered it. There was silence. As everyone held their breath and watched me, I put my ear up to the phone and heard... nothing. All I could hear was the sound of my own heartbeat. At some point, my breathing had become shallow and pained. I leaned against a nearby desk to give myself some means of support. The person on the other end of the phone said nothing. What do I do? What do I do? Damn it, what the hell's going on? Say something. Say something, you idiot. Who are you?
お前。
My voice was shaking so much it was pathetic.
誰だ
Everyone was perfectly still as they watched. No good. I can't hear any... Do not open the door!
Taku!
おいどうした
Hey, what's wrong? I dropped the phone and fell on my knees. Sarah had come over toward me. I grabbed her and held her tight. I was so scared. So scared. It's that sound. The knocking sound I'd heard when I was at the hotel. I frantically rubbed the ear that I'd been holding up to the phone. But it wouldn't stop. It wouldn't go away. That sound... I felt a sense of foreboding in the pit of my stomach. I'd snuck into the hospital and they'd stolen my phone. That wasn't something I could take back. It's 9:30. Everyone, are you ready? It's time. For the third annual Hekio Academy Culture Festival to begin. Hooray! 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 All students in the gym roared as soon as Karaharukin finished. Cheerful music began to fill the room, and students in costumes who probably belonged to some club or another began to dance. Half the students watched them and laughed as they left the gym. They were probably the students in charge of the classroom displays and stalls in the courtyard. Kazuki looked over at me to see if I was okay. Yeah, well, I'm okay. Even if it was a lie, it was all I could bring myself to say. I couldn't smile. Because of her talents, Kazuki was asked to handle the audio system along with me for the student council's opening ceremony. The rest of the student council, except for Kawaharu-kun, as well as Serika and Ito, should have left during the ceremony to patrol the school. It was only going to get busier when the school opened to the public at 10 a.m., about 30 minutes from now. When that happened, people from outside the school would be allowed in, and many different events would be held. I had to do my job too, but I couldn't bring myself to get out of the chair. Huh? Lollipop! Offer me a lollipop. Oh, no. She thought for a moment and took out a piece of dried squid from who knows where. No, that's not... Fine, I'll take it. I grabbed the lollipop and stood up. Kazuki stayed to handle the audio. She might have problems communicating, but there were other members of the student council around, so she'd probably be fine. Thanks.
We're showing students film in the AV room on the second floor of the special use building. Tickets are 100 yen, pamphlets are free.
Starting at 9:30 a.m., we're playing contests at the tennis court on the roof. Get fired up.
I ignored the advertisements and headed to my destination. After that call, Ito had picked up the smartphone and called the number back. But no one had picked up. There was only the message that played when you shut off your service. The customer has requested that this number be temporarily disabled. We talked for a while, but none of us had any good ideas. By 3 a.m., we'd settled on participating in the culture festival like normal, and then laid down on our desk to get some sleep. But I couldn't sleep. I was too nervous. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep, and I was only half awake for the opening ceremony and final check of the class's video. In the morning, I'd passed by Arimura-san in the hallway. She had the smile on her face that she wore when she was with her friends. That only made me more nervous, and I was still nervous right now. I didn't yawn even once. I could see Serika patrolling the stalls near the gate through the open doors of the school. Come to think of it, she said she hadn't slept well either. If someone with her appetite was ignoring all the tasty treats for sale at the food stalls, she must have been telling the truth. Yeah. Serika had made contact with them at the hospital too. How were they able to call when I'd shut off my phone? No, I should stop thinking about it. I'd asked myself all these questions already. Why had they called Ito? How were they able to? Was there a reason they called right at the start of the day of a new gen incident? Should I go to the police? But would they believe me? And I hadn't come up with any answer to any of those questions. I could hear loud murmurs in the distance.
Hey, near that gate. Say what Tommy's here. Seriously? Let's go see!
Huh? He's early. The meeting is supposed to be at 1 p.m. Oh, wait, he said he was going to do an article on the culture festival itself, right?
Taku, you're not going?
Oh. Hey. At some point, Serika had walked up behind me. Is she on patrol? I'll see him later anyway. It doesn't matter. And suddenly she got very close to me.
What? You need to be more energetic. Are you still thinking about what happened yesterday?
Of course I am. It'd be crazy not to be thinking about it.
というか
You were looking
お前
gloomy
だって
until a
さっ
moment
き
ago
まで
too.
暗い顔してたじゃないか
When I seen her just a second ago, she looked really glum, but for some reason she looked better now. She looked surprised that I'd seen her, and then
That's true, but if that's how it is, then don't we just have to solve the case before something happens?
Huh?
Playing the truth here, all five of us, is the newspaper club's motto, right?
I've never heard that motto before.
You can do it, Taku.
After giving me a completely baseless motivational speech, she went back to her patrol.
タクならでき
You
る
can do it, Taku. Taku, promise me you're done with the case. Come home. There's a lot of things I want your help with. For now, I need to get through this interview. First, there was a video to talk about, and then the sumo sticker with the different face. It would be great if I could ask Watabe what that meant too. I took a deep breath and started to get over to the interview in my head.
No sign of him, huh?
Huh?
I wonder what happened to Watabe-san.
It was already 1:15 p.m. The interview was supposed to start at 1 p.m. Was I right on my assumption that it's going to be Watabe that gets killed? Everyone had heard that Watabe, the famous journalist, was going to be here. The audience seats in the gym were packed. There were even people standing. Everyone in the newspaper club except Kurusu had arrived, and we were waiting below the stage. All the preparations were complete. But there was no sign of Watabe himself. He is I think I'm right. I think it's going to be him who dies next.
控え室には
He's
い
in
た
the
んだ
waiting room, right?
あ
Oh yeah, he came to say hello about an hour ago.
何やってんだ
What's he doing? Did he get nervous and have to go to the bathroom? I
そ
did.
れは
Huh?
ここだけの話
Between you and me, I've lost count how many turns I made the
Such a
bathroom.
good
I don't think I can do this. I can't talk in front of all these people.
やっぱり
今さら
It's too late for them now, man. Sure, but I couldn't help but be nervous. I wasn't any good at dealing with crowds or people I didn't know. But now I was gonna have to deal with them both. Take the hint.
よし伊藤
Okay, Ito, you're the club president now. You do it.
お前が
Don't be stupid. Ito laughed away an offer that I had made in all seriousness. He stood up from his chair.
それにしても
Still, he's really late. Everybody's getting tired of waiting. What's the student council doing?
生徒会は何してん
Tabe
だ
was supposed to be getting the VIP treatment, and it was the student council's job to take care of him. But with Kurusu gone, they were probably having a hard time keeping up with all their work. From what I'd heard, without Kurusu there to keep up the peace, fights and arguments were breaking out everywhere. That only went to show how much everyone relied on her. I'm almost positive this guy's dead. Oh, fine. I'll go get him. Ito, you're gonna be very, very sad in a second.
Shin-chan, wait, I'll go too.
Don't go to, please. Hey! Don't leave me and Kazuki here alone! None of us are capable of talking to anyone! What if Watabe comes while they're gone? What will we do then? Sarika and Ito went off to the waiting room without us. This is a problem.
Hasn't started yet, huh?
Huh? Hey, Arimura.
Ciao, senpai.
Oh, it's just Arimura-san. Come to think of it, she'd asked me to ask Watabe about that picture. He is dead. There's no chance he's alive at this point.
He's really late, huh?
Oh, yeah. They're gonna go get him now.
迎えに
Huh?
あ
Oh, right.
そうだ
Arimura-san, I wanted to ask you something.
What?
画像のことに
You
つい
wanted
て
to me to ask
渡部さ
Watabe-san
ん
about that
追
image,
求して
right?
ほしいんだその画像って
You mean the one,
ラブホ
the
テル
sumo
の
sticker at the
歴史
hotel,
資料
love
のこと
hotel,
でしょ
right?
それには
We're
僕たち
interested in
も
that
興味を
too.
持ってるんです
How much do you know about it?
有村
Arimura-san looked serious for just a moment, but then she grinned.
That information's gonna cost you, mister.
お金取るん
You're
です
making me pay?
Of course. 50 million in cash deposited directly into my Swiss bank account.
小学生み
Stop
たい
acting
な
like
こと言ってない
a
で
little kid and tell
本
me.
気で教えてください
Hey,
渡部さんに
I'll
は
do my
うまく
best to get
質問
something
し
out
ま
of
すから
Watabe, so help us out
だから
too.
senpai.
はい
Huh?
I told you, you don't need to solve content around me. I'm gonna keep saying that until you fix it.
えあ
Huh? Oh, right. She changed the subject. Arimura-san was incredibly interested in Watanabe's picture of the sumo sticker. Did she think that if I questioned him about it, she might gain some valuable information? I considered this as I watched her twin tails bounce in the air. And then suddenly, the curtain on the stage began to rise. I could start to see the bottom of the lectern in the chairs. Huh? Huh?
Hey, Sergeant, where you are?
Oh no, don't tell me. There's no message from the student council. We had no idea what to do. We watched the curtain rise. How much you want to bet he's just gonna be there?
Riley!
Wait, Watabe. Oh no. Oh no. As the curtain rose, the gym was filled with cheers and boos of the students.
No, what are you doing? Get back here!
Huh?
Suddenly, Arimura-san spoke up. Oh no. What's wrong?
Look, something's wrong.
She points to the stage. I looked up toward it. Huh? Oh, yep, I was right, and there is something horribly wrong with him. Oh, I'm scared. Watabe had come up the stairs backstage and was walking toward the podium. But he was staggering and struggling to stay up, and he looked like he was in pain. There was thick sweat on his forehead, and something that looked like drool was dripping down from his lips. But what was even stranger was his stomach. How to describe it? The spot between his ribs and his hips, right where his stomach and intestines would be, was all swollen up. You heard the word beer belly a lot, but it was worse than that. It's as if someone had stuck a giant rubber ball under his shirt. The students saw this and started to whisper. The voices grew louder and louder. Oh no. His moans grew louder as he reached the center of the stage. Just listening to them was enough to make you go crazy.
What's wrong with him? What the hell's going on?
I don't know. Oh, that's the first time we actually heard your voice. This is not the time I want to hear it, to be honest, though. This guy's about to explode or something. Yep. Soon screams echoed in my ear. Some people were trampled in the mad dash for the exit. But as everyone else was in panicking, Arimura-san and I stood there in silent shock. Are those...
Wait.
Something was pouring out of Watabe's mouth, mixed with his blood and stomach fluids. It had a face. Oh, what? Of course, it wasn't Watabe's face. It was a sumo sticker. It's something we'd seen many times. Is he just stuffed with sumo stickers? What was it? I knew it well, but it took me a few seconds to understand. And then... don't like that. Oh god, nope, 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 nope. Hate that a lot. That, okay. Yep, I violently despise that. Just... Ugh. That actually was very disturbing to look at, and it made me... I feel like I want to throw up now. Don't. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. I knew he was going to be killed, but damn, I did not think it'd be that bad. "12:28 p.m. in an unused classroom in Hekiho Academy."
Can
you wait here? Sorry, it's so empty.
No,
it's my fault for coming early. Oh no. Oh no, we're gonna have to watch it. Watanabe bowed, and the man who had led him here from the teacher's office bowed back. Then the man left the room. He'd forgotten the man's name as soon as he'd heard it. All he remembered was that he was a typical high school teacher with somewhat delicate features. That was all Watanabe thought he needed to know. Still, this place is really empty. He heard that Hekiho was famous, but once he got inside, he found that it was just a normal high school. Maybe a little cleaner than most. He'd seen a TV crew from some station interviewing a student on his way here, but he couldn't imagine there was anything worth asking one. Well, I guess there are some people here who are worth something. Since his ostensible reason for being here was to do an article on the Culture Festival, he had to take a few pictures. It didn't matter what pictures he took, so he decided to just walk through the school. As he passed by a class that was doing some kind of Garo Froggy cafe, there was a bit of a fuss. Student after student had asked him for handshakes and autographs. Almost the entire class had known his name. He'd even taken a selfie with the girl who'd said she was a huge fan of his. When he told her to keep it a secret, she'd given him an innocent smile. That was the way it should be. That was the way the normal people were supposed to act. I'm gonna get even bigger. It was only a short while ago that an online friend of his had suggested to come here. When he'd been putting together what he'd found out about the sumo stickers, those fucking brats in the newspaper club had published just before he did. He'd given up on publishing his own article, but at least decided to show it to someone. When he let his friends see it, they suggested he publish it anyway. True, he was confident in the article itself. He got a very good picture of the sumo sticker at the Love Hotel, which the newspaper cloud had only just been able to get from a distance. There was a chance he'd be called out for plagiarism, but then his friend had continued. You're capable of turning that to your advantage, right? His friend knew him well. At the end of the day, they're just a high school club. Everything would depend on how he handled the interview, but Watabe was confident he could use this to bolster his fame. The ideal result would be to show that the newspaper club were the ones who had copied him. They upload their newspaper to Nikoniya all the time, so they were sure to know who he was. If he offered them a chance to help with his articles, they'd jump on it no matter what demands he made. He'd start off at the very bottom and worked his way up this far. He was capable of getting any scoop he wanted. His power was a blessing from heaven for a man who wanted to be a first-rate journalist. There it is again, the commonality that I've noticed. Each person seemingly has something special about them. And Watabe is for some reason quite the damn journalist. In the whole history of journalism, there had never been a case where a net reporter had identified a suspect ahead of the cops, the news, or the magazines. When a writer at a weekly magazine had found a suspect for the police, all of Japan was in an uproar. Watabe wanted to surpass that. The only hard thing I need is for it to be perfect is connections with the police. His one worry was the Love Hotel incident. When he charged into the crime scene and gone into a fight with the cops there, his camera had gone out of focus and he failed to see part of the sumo sticker. He'd used that to get the scoop, but if someone on the police force was paying attention to those stickers, and if they were enough of a weirdo to be paying careful attention to Watabe's articles, they might find something strange. Well, it's probably not that different. People didn't really want to hear the truth. They wanted lies that sounded true, embellished so that they were all the more pleasing. Oh, God. Are we gonna watch it, or is it just gonna cut out? To be honest, after seeing what happened to him, I kind of hope it just cuts out, because I'm going to be mortally wounded, I think, mentally, if I have to see this. When he heard the sound, he quickly flipped himself back into hard-working, good-natured reporter mode.
Hi, dozo.
Yes, come in.
Dozo.
Come in. They didn't open the door, nor did they say anything. It almost seems like these guys, whoever's doing all this, it almost seems like they have a rule where they will not kill somebody if they don't open the door. They don't just ever force themselves in. They always and only have ever knocked. In every case we've seen so far. During Utani, they didn't try bursting in. He just eventually opened the door for them. Same with Yanagi, or whatever her name was. They didn't force their way in, they just kept knocking. And while we didn't get to see the moment happen for the third guy, there was the knocking, but they never opened the door, and we never opened it for them, and nothing happened. Do they maybe have some sort of rule that they have to follow? Where they're not allowed to just barge in, that they need to have the person that they're going to kill answered the door? Is it maybe something to do with how the delusion works or something? Watabe grunted, soft enough that they couldn't hear her, and then put on a smile as he went to answer the door. Oh no.
What's wrong with him? What the hell's going on?
I don't know. No, don't! Stop showing me that! I do not like it! Nope, do not! Stop showing me that! I'm closing my eyes. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm missing dialogue. I'm not looking at that. That scares me. Gemma's foe screams, and Watabe's body fell forward as if in slow motion. Yeah, he's ultra dead. His legs were splayed. His eyes were open wide, still full of the terror of death. He was weeping tears of blood. And...
Oh.
Those...
Oh, wait.
Sumo stickers? Yeah. It was a huge pile of sumo stickers. Watabe was probably already dead, but there were still crumpled sumo stickers pouring out of his mouth. My heart was racing. Beads of cold sweat had formed on my back. I felt a scream welling up in my throat, but something held it back.
Please, my phone.
Watabe's eyes were motionless, pointing toward nothing in particular. I wanted to look away from the madness, but I couldn't. It's the number for the police. That's right. 117. No, wait, the police are... What was it? Maybe it's 119? Hey. Huh? When we heard the voice, we were finally able to tear our eyes away from Watabe's body. There was a female student making her way towards us, past the crowds fleeing toward the exits. A female student? No, she felt too grown up for that. Is it her? She was wearing a white lab coat. Between that and the sharp look in her eyes, part of me thought she might be a coroner. It's you. What happened here? She slowly looked around the gym. Her gaze stopped at Watabe's body. What is that? And then without moving an eyebrow, she said, Did you do that? The fuck do you think? Chapter 4. Her words. The illusory origin of the tale's other side. I see. So the victim, Watabe-san, didn't arrive at the gym. I see. So the victim, Watabe-san, didn't arrive at the gym on time. Yes. So you three, Miyashiro-kun, Kazuki-san, and Arimura-san, waiting, and when we suddenly appear on stage, and then it happened. That's correct? Yes. After that, we were all in a total daze, and everything happened very fast. The black-haired woman who had suddenly appeared called Detective Shinjo-san, who contacted the police station. Since our club was supposed to have an interview with him, we were questioned in our club room. During the questioning, we could hear students yelling outside and the sound of dozens of patrol car sirens, but it all quickly faded back into silence. The police had probably sealed off the whole school. There had been no announcement about what was going to happen with the culture festival. But after what had happened, there was no way it wouldn't be shut down. So what then? Ito-kun and Inoue-san went to the room where Watabe-san was waiting before it happened, right? You two didn't see him. Huh? Am I a suspect? That's what Ito must have thought because he suddenly started acting strange. Well, there was no one in the waiting room, right?
Yeah, it was empty.
What about the student council? Someone was supposed to be taking care of him, right?
They weren't there either.
Sarah must have been surprised by the sudden question because she started to fiddle with her Gara Froggy cell strap. Hey, yeah. That sounds annoying. Stop it.
I'm sorry.
She must have only then realized that she was doing it because she quickly took her hand away from the strap.
尾上落ち着け
No, wait, calm down. No one thinks you
誰
did
もお前を疑
it.
ったりしないって
Yeah, thank you, Taku.
有村さん
I'm
二人の言ってることは本当
Is
か
that
な
what, is what those two are saying true?
ええ
Yes,
嘘
they were
じゃ
telling
ないで
truth.
すね
It looks like there was
本
really
当
no
に
one else
誰もい
there.
なかったみたいですよ
There was no doubt in her voice. From the look on her face, you'd think she knew the whole story. And for some reason, Shinjo-san seemed to believe her.
そうか
I see.
了解だ
Got it.
He believed every word Arimura-san had said during the entire questioning. It was kind of strange. Did the two of them trust each other that much?
一応聞
I
い
guess
て
I'll
る
ask you as
が
well, Arimura-san.
有村さん
What were you doing before you went to the gym?
君は体育館に
何言ってる
What
ん
are you
ですか
talking about? I was with
直
you two
前
until
まであ
just
なた
before
たちと
that.
一緒にいたもしかして忘れてます
Did you forget? If
も
so,
し
I
そう
recommend
な
a
ら
thorough
脳
scan
の
of your
精密
brain.
検査を受けること
いや
Oh,
もちろ
no,
ん
of
分か
course.
っているさ
I know that. I just
た
have to
だ
ask.
念のためというやつで
Shinjo-san scratched his head as if he didn't know how to respond. I take that back. There clearly wasn't any trust between the two of them. In fact, he didn't seem to know how to handle her. Then why would he trust what she said? Something felt strange. And there was one more thing. Arimura-san said that she was with Shinjo-san right before she came to the gym. But there had been barely any time between Watabe-san's appearance on the stage and Shinjo-san's arrival. So what had Shinjo-san been doing at the culture festival?
まさか
Did he know something was going to
最
happen?
初から何かが起こると予想してた
And then he got in touch with Arimura-san ahead of time.
うん
From what I'm seeing, the odds of you people being involved in his death are low.
君たちが彼の死に関与している
Who
こと
killed
はなさそ
Watabe
う
and
だ
how?
渡部さんが舞台
Did
に
you
上
see
がっ
anyone
てきた
suspicious when he
時
was going up on
怪しい
stage?
人を見たり
No one.
はい君はどうだ
What about you?
The black-haired girl had been leaning against the wall with her arms crossed. She looked up.
残念ながら
Unfortunately, no.
私が駆けつ
By
け
the
た
time I got
時
there, the place was already in a
現場は
panic.
パニック状態だったからな
Her voice was as mature and calm as her appearance. She was probably a third-year student, but I'd never seen her around the school before. Maybe the white lab coat was because she was part of the biology club or the science club. But what would a student be doing here with a detective?
まったく
What a nuisance. If
面
you people
倒
had been
な
the
ことだ
killers, that would have been nice and easy.
おそれどういう意
What's
味
that
です
mean?
どうもこうも
It means what I said.
そのまま私からすれば
From where I sit,
あ
you
な
look
た
a
の
lot
方
more
が
suspicious
怪し
than
いです
me.
けど私は犯
I'm
人
not the
じゃな
killer.
い
Well, you should know better than anyone if I'm lying.
どう
Arimura-san was clearly annoyed. But the black-haired girl didn't seem to care in the slightest.
まあまあ久野里さん
Now, now,
それくらいにし
Kunosato-san.
といてくれ
That's enough.
Her name was Kunosato-san then. Evidently she knew Arimura-san, but it was clear from their conversation that the two of them didn't get along. And for some reason...
おい
Hey,
my.
you.
Eh?
Huh? Yes,
hi.
me?
僕
他に誰がい
Who
る
else?
それは
Well,
さっきから
what have you been staring at?
何をじろ
いえ
Nothing.
別に
だったら下で
Then
も
look
向いて
down
よ
or something. You're bothering
うっ
me.
とうしい
あ
Okay.
い
I didn't know why, but Kunosawa-san seemed to have it out for me too. Not just Arimura-san.
一体何なの
What's going on here? What did I do? I've never even met this girl before. Why is she acting like this?
って
No, wait a minute.
待てよ
Or am I wrong and we've actually met somewhere before? Did I do something to tick her off then? It was no good. I tried to remember and couldn't. But strangely,
彼女の
her voice... I feel like I heard that voice somewhere before. But where?
ダメだ
It's no good. I can never remember things when it really matters. It was really bugging me. There's nothing so useless as information that was inside you, but that you couldn't retrieve when you needed it. Information was only valuable if you could use it.
とにかく
Anyway,
もう
let me
一
just
度
check
確
this
認
one
さ
more
せて
time.
くれ
You were below stage,
君
waiting
たち
for the
は
interview to begin, but
舞台の
Watabe-san
下で
didn't show up on
対談を
time,
待
so
っている
Ito-kun and Inoue-san went to check
いく
on
ら
her.
待ってもその後しばらくして
A while later,
突然渡部さん
Watabe-san
が
came
舞
up on
台に
stage
上
and
がって
collapsed.
き
Is
て
that correct?
はい
Yes. I suddenly remembered the way Watabe had looked. His eyes were out of focus, but full of terror. He was weeping tears of blood. His hand was stretched out as if seeking help. and the sumo stickers poured out of his mouth, covered in blood and vomit. It was a bizarre scene. I looked over at Arimura-san, and she must have remembered it too because she was wincing. Blood was coming out of both eyes. He was vomiting something up from his mouth. That something was those strange stickers they call sumo stickers, right? His forensics doing their job right now, Shinjo-san. When's the autopsy? Hey, not in front of the children.
そこまで
In front of the children, huh? Kunosada-san snorted, annoyed.
まあとにかく
Well, anyway, all of you in the newspaper club have an alibi. You don't
全
need to
員ちゃん
worry.
とアリバイがある
I breathed a sigh
心
of
配し
relief.
なくていいからな
Even if I knew I was innocent, I'd still be terrified of being arrested anyways.
ただ
But
君
you,
と有村
Arimura-kun,
君
and
それと和樹
Kazuki-kun
君
were all
は
witnesses to death.
事件を
I'm
間
sorry,
近
but
で
the
見
officer
た
in
目
charge of the
撃者
station
だ
wants your help with the paperwork.
申し訳ないが
はいはい。
Yeah, yeah, you're taking us down there where we want to go or not, right?
いや別に
No,
君た
you
ちは
aren't
被疑者じゃ
suspects.
な
We
いか
just want your
ら
help, that's all.
あくまでも
この前もそんな
That's
こと
what you
言って
said
ま
last
したけ
time,
ど
wasn't it?
Ahem.
うん
But anyway, what is it with
な
you
んだろう
people?
な君たちは
Shinjo-san brushed his hand through his bangs. He hadn't cut his hair for a while.
え
Huh?
何がです
With what?
前回の柿田
First
さ
there
ん
was
の事件といい
Kakita-san's death.
先日
Then
の
the
彼
other
女
girl, Kurusu
クルス
Kurusu
野野さんの死傷事件と
Tonoda-san
いい
got stabbed.
ここのとこ
Whenever
ろ
something weird
怪
happens
しい
lately,
事
you're
件といえば
involved.
必ずこれは偶
Is this
然なん
really
だろ
just
うか
coincidence?
それは
Well, he was right. Even ignoring what happened to Kurusu, this was another potential homicide like revolving dead. But we were just innocent bystanders. I knew that better than anyone.
僕たちは本当に
It's really just a coincidence.
たまたま
A coincidence. Kunosono interrupted me.
本当にたま
Are
た
you
ま
sure
なの
that?
か
Are you really sure about that? Is there a chance that there's something that's making all this happen around you and you just don't know
何
what
か
it
ある
is?
可能性は
I tried to say something back to her, but couldn't. Her eyes were that cold when she looked at me. Damn it, what's with this girl?
あの
I was starting to get angry, and that was enough to get me to open my mouth.
僕あなたに何
Did
か
I?
なんだ
What? But I regretted it immediately. She was scary.
その
言いたいことがあ
If
る
you
な
want to say
らはっ
something,
きり
say
言
it.
え
You're wasting time.
時間の
Then
じゃ
I'll
あ
ask you.
聞かせても
Did
ら
I
い
do
ます
something to upset you?
けど
あ
Huh?
その
You seem to
なんだ
really
か
dislike
すごく
me.
嫌われてるようなあいや僕の
Oh
気の
no,
せいだった
if it's just my imagination, then, I'm sorry.
すみません
気にしない方がい
Shouldn't
いです
worry
よ
about senpai. She's
先
like that with everyone.
この人は誰に対しても
Everyone?
こんな感じですから
Was that true? That was okay then.
誰に対して
Not
も
with everyone.
と
only
いうの
with you
は違う
people.
な
お前たち
With us? People?
ああそうだ
Yeah, that's right.
お前たち
You
だ
people. Does she meet me and Arimura-san? Or
あの
have we
もしか
met
して
before
以前
somewhere?
どこかで
いや
No, this is the first time I've
お
seen
前
your
のその
irritating,
新
gloomy
臭い
face.
顔を見るのは初めてだ
Damn it. Then why does she have to be such a bitch? Ahem.
ああ
Anyway, given the
とに
nature
か
of
く
the death, it's
手
possible
口
this
か
is
ら見
related to
て
the other
今回の事件
incidents.
もこれニュージェネの
You
狂
mean
気
the
の
return of the new
再
gen
来
madness?
ですか
The strange way that Watabe had died. And then the fact that today was October 10th. Just like Shinjo-san said, it was possible that there was a connection.
ああ
Yeah,
司法
we'll
解
have to wait
剖
for the
の結果
autopsy
を
to know
待た
for
なけれ
sure.
ば
The date
断
and
定
bizarre
はで
nature
き
of
な
the
いが
crimes match.
日付ところで宮代君
By the way, Miyashiro,
聞いてもいいか
can I ask you a question?
あはい
Oh, yes.
何でしょう
What
か
is that?
あのボードは
Did you
君
put
たち
together
が
that board? Why? Shinjo-san was looking at the map that we put together to follow the case.
はい
Yes,
そうですか
right.
ちょっと見せてもらっても
May
い
I
いか
take a
な
look? Shinjo-san stood up without waiting for my answer and walked over to the board. Kunosada moved away from the wall and followed him.
これどう思
What
う
do you think of this?
そうだな
Good question. The two of them started to whisper to each other. I tried to listen in, but I couldn't make it out. With nothing else to do, I whispered to Arimura-san.
あのさ
Does
あの
Kunosada go to our
って人
school?
うちの生徒なのか
For some reason, Arimura-san was staring at me in surprise. 僕
Did I
say something
なん
weird?
か変なこと言った
いえ
No, you just stop being
先
so
輩
stiff
が
and
タメ
formal,
口だった
senpai.
から
Oh. I must have been so distracted by everything else that was going on that I didn't notice.
ごめんなさい
I'm sorry. I didn't mean...
いえ
No,
その
it's
まま
fine.
でいい
I've been
です
telling you to do that for a while
私は
now.
前からそう。
わかりまし
I understand.
じゃなくて
I mean, I
わか
got
った
it.
よ。Arimura-san.
Arimura-san.
有村
I'm Arimura.
？Huh?
さんもつけ
It's
な
fine
くて
without
い
the
いで
sun.
す。
わかった。
Okay. Arimura.
村。
First two of us have been together at the scene of Watami's death, and now we had that strange, arrogant woman angry at us. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Maybe that's why I was finally able to talk to her normally.
それで
Anyway, what were you
何
just
の
talking
話
about?
でしたっけ？
あ、
Oh,
だから
her.
あの人。
The two of them were still talking about something in front of the map I'd made.
知らないんですか？
You don't know? She's a third year student like you, senpai. That supposedly she almost never comes to
と言
school.
っても
学校に来
She
ないっ
doesn't
て
come to school.
不
She's a
登
true
校
aunt.
ってこと？
さあ
I can't say for sure.
私もそこまでは。
She was in my grade, but I was sure I'd never seen her at school. Ito and Kurusu had a lot of connections. Would they know her?
っていうか、そも
Anyway,
そ
who
も
is she?
何者なんだ
She doesn't seem to like us.
僕たちのこと。
さあ
I don't know.
さあって。
Wait, I
知り合
thought
い
you
なん
knew
だ。
her.
私も
I just met her a while
こ
ago
の
and don't
前
know
会っ
the
たば
details.
かりで
Just
詳しい。
ただ、
Just. Our conversation was cut off by the sudden sound of a phone.
失礼。
Excuse me. Shinjo-san took his phone out of his pocket. It was an old Japanese flip phone. Who still used one of those in 2015? I started to worry about whether a wrong sire like that was capable of solving this case at all.
あ
Oh, I see.
そうか。
Got it. I'll be on my way.
わかった。
Someone must have told him to go somewhere. He folded up his phone and put it back in his pocket, then turned to face us.
俺たちは先に失礼す
We're
る。
leaving now. Somebody will
君
be
たち
coming
の
to
迎
pick
え
you
は
up
少し
later.
後になる
Please
と
just,
思うが、
just help the guy
く
out,
れぐれ
okay?
も。
はあ。
Huh.
わかりました。
fine.
だから、
Come on, don't look
そう
so annoyed.
めんど
I'll
くさ
make
そ
sure
う
it
な
doesn't take
顔
too
す
long.
るなっ
Anyway,
て
I'm。counting on you.
時間がかからない。
Shinjo-san motioned to Kunosato-san, and the two of them left the room. As she left, Kunosato gave us one last cold glance. And the room fell silent. No one felt like talking, so we started to take out our phones or read magazines. He'd said it would be a while before the police would arrive to pick us up. The only thing we could do was kill time.
なあ、
Hey. I tried to talk to Arimura, but she either didn't hear me or was ignoring me. She was playing with her phone, too. She seemed to be trying to get in touch with someone. Looked like she had a lot of friends, so maybe she may have been asking somebody what happened to the culture festival.
もう一度、
Maybe I'll go over the case
事
again.
件の整理をしてみるか。
ねえ、たく。
Hitaku,
Saruka stopped me as I started to head for the board.
どうした、尾上。
What is that, Onoe?
能力
What exactly
者
is a
って
psychic?
なんだろうね。
は
Psychic? Wait, psychic? Like those con artists you see running dingy little shops. It can't be.
なんだそれ。
Are you talking about a manga
ラ
or
ノベか
something?
なんかの話か。
うんうん。
no, just
さっき、
Shindo-san.
進藤。
新庄さんか。
Shinjo-san, you mean?
うん。
Yeah, Shinjo-san was
さっき
talking about
新庄さ
them
ん
with
が
the girl in the white
制
lab
服
coat.
の上に白
お前、
You could actually
二
hear
人
what
の
they were
話聞こえた
saying.
のか。
It's true that the two of them had been mumbling in front of the board. I could barely hear it, but Saruka was evidently able to make out some words from where she was sitting.
歴史シールの不可思議な
Something about the
現象
strange
と
phenomena
か
of the sumo stickers
能
and
力者
psychics.
がなん
I
と
wonder if it had
か
something to do with the
とか
case.
Alright, I think now's a good enough time to end. I was gonna wait for a more specific point, hopefully, but I don't think I'm gonna be getting anyone better, so we're gonna end here. Thank you all so much for watching, hope you enjoyed, and hope to see you all later. Peace.